Welcome to the Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications play-by-play presentation of high school football playoffs. Tonight, Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane presents Week 1 playoff action as the Garaway Pirates host the Buckeye Local Panthers. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Harrison Auto Parts, Parkway Chrysler, Wood Electric, First National Bank of Denison, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, and Mac and Turf Realty. Now, let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, and Shannon Thomas.
Welcome to the Hill on Sugar Creek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, and Shannon Thomas. We are here for night number 2 of week number 11 for the Garaway Pirates and the Buckeye Local Panthers. The Garaway Pirates come in at 10-0, 5-0 in the IVC. They are IVC South champions after the win over Ridgewood last week. Buckeye Local comes in at 3-5, the 13 seed in Division 5, Region 17. Travis, it's going to be a good matchup here on the Hill tonight. Overcast, cloudy, cool fall football weather here on the Hill.
You know, actually, as years past, Joe, you would beg for this weather in Week 11. We're not out here in Carhartts and hot hands and things like that, but you're right, a little cloud cover, but clear skies. You got the turf tonight. Got 2 teams ready to go. Buckeye Local made the hour-and-a-half trip up here north coast to Steubenville. Obviously a home game for the Garaway Pirates. It's going to be a good football game.
Of course, we are in the Wood Electric pregame show, and we're going to have our in the huddle segments with Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach and Buckeye Local head coach Jim Hoover. That's coming up after 6:40 when we get into the game pregame. That's coming up again at 6:40 with our Wood Electric pregame show. But tonight we're going to take you here at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock and talk a little bit about last night's games. Of course, we saw a good one over at Crater Stadium, Travis, and Dover Tornadoes with an 18-15 win over Akron St. Vincent St. Mary on a last-second field goal by Lucas Lane. It was a heck of a football game.
It was a wonderful football game. It was a 5-star classic. That's exactly what you want when you're covering a game, and that's exactly what you want in the playoffs. 2 stylistically mirrored teams. They both did a lot of the same things. They like to pound the football. Both ran it really well. The point of attack was an absolute war. You know, we had a blocked punt. We had a 2-point conversion. We had a lot of stuff in that game. It was a very interesting game. Dover wins or survives on a field goal and advances to face the Aurora Greenmen.
In your mind, and use sports talk guy here. Don't use Dover coach, player, whatever. Did Dover win that game, or did St. V lose that game?
Well, you're not going to take anything away from the Tornadoes.
No.
And far be it from me to ever question a coach.
Sure.
If I was on the Irish sideline, they ran stretch on second down on that last drive when they were pounding it up the middle with the fullback there, and then they threw on third down. And I told you earlier in the game that Malk was going to jump it. That's exactly what he did. But you can't take anything away from the Tornadoes.
And I'm not by any means.
They battled all
did.
game. It was a war at the point of attack. The defense held them in. There in the first half, offense had a little trouble going. They made some adjustment at halftime, and that was the chess match that's fun to watch from a coaching standpoint. Both sides were making adjustments at half. Both sides made adjustments on the fly. The Tornadoes beat them 18-15 in a war.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Dover.
No.
I'm just asking you as an analyst, as a sports talk guy, not having any connections with anybody,
right.
Was that more St. V not doing what they should have down the stretch?
No, it's one of those decisions. If you watch the Michigan State game today, Mel Tucker.
I didn't watch it.
Okay,
what happened?
He had, a little brother came in and snipered big brother there. Michigan was up 30-14 in the third quarter and gave it up, and Michigan State won. But Michigan State was 4th and 1, and they pulled the ball out from the fullback when he was just hammering it, and they threw a touchdown pass. So there's both sides of the coin. Sure. Players make you look very good as a coach, and players make you look not so good as a coach, depending on how the play goes. You know, in the Irish's defense, they've been throwing that short stop route all night against the Dover zone, and eventually, though, you give that, and Malk's going to jump it, much like he did in the Strongsville game when Dover won that 14-13. You know, similar play there.
So Dover now, they move on to week number 12, and a very tough Aurora squad coming to Crater Stadium next Friday night. Going to be another battle. It's going to be a tougher matchup, I think, with Aurora than it would have been even with St. V.
Well, Bob Mihalik's green men there from Aurora, we know what they're going to get, and their quarterback's back, and he can run it and he can throw it. He only played a quarter last week, so they're going to be rested, whereas the Tornadoes played 160, 170 plays of an absolute war. And again, if Akron St. Vincent St. Mary is the 15th seed, I'll eat my hat because that's a good football team. We've seen some good football teams. They're right up in there. I know the playoff are what they are, but if you go on the eye test, they're a top 6 team in that region. Aurora is also. They were undefeated. Their quarterback went out. They dropped 2. They come back and won week 10. They're a good football team. There's a good test. The winner of that game gets the winner of the Steubenville and Kenston game in the 3rd round in the semifinals.
So if you look at Aurora was able to pull out their starters. They were rested for next week. Dover, like you said, played a tough battle.
A war.
A war. And, that's one of those games where you come out of, you're like, oh, like it takes it out of you. We also saw Aiden Hall on the sidelines. He took a shot at the end of the game. We asked him how he was. He said he'd be all right, but he did limp off the field. Yeah. Is that a concern?
It is a concern, but, you're going to take him at his word. I saw him, talk to him. He's good to go. That's one of those games where everybody's icing. They're Advil. They're getting in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah.
You're recovering today. And this is one of those games where you're not feeling right till about Tuesday.
Yeah, for sure. And let's talk about some of the play from Dover last night. The big touchdown pass, the little trickeration that Dover pulled out. It was a toss from TC Mock to Aiden Hall, who pulled up and threw a touchdown strike to Joey Farthing in the end zone. Run us through that play and kind of why did it work?
Well, what it worked is you brought both quarterbacks in, but they quick huddled. A little sugar huddle there. You get in quick, you get up to the line of scrimmage quick. And maybe the coaches see it, but to relay that to a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid on the field and get them to execute when they haven't seen that is very difficult. What they're seeing is the quarterback's coming and he's getting the toss. Yeah, they didn't see him until he's lined up. And Dover got up. You only have to be set for a second. Snap the football. They're going. They're rolling right. Farthing ran an arrow route from the left-hand side. Beat the corner inside, beat the safety over the top, and it was a touchdown pass from Hall to Farthing there for the difference maker.
And that was like you said, a difference maker in a football game. Got him the lead.
Momentum.
Yeah, got him the momentum, of course. And but what a gutsy effort for the Dover Tornadoes last night as they move on to Week 12 again to play Aurora next Friday night at Crater Stadium. And some other games last night. New Philadelphia, their season come to an end, 39-20. New Philadelphia finished the season at 6-5. Tough matchup. The Hubbard was a well-tested football team. They come in with a great running back, and it sounds like he just had a heavy dose of that guy left, right, and up the middle. He went for 260 yards in the game.
Yeah, he had a lot of yards, but like you said, the Eagles of Hubbard, they're battle-tested for a reason, and they're in the top of their region. They're beating teams 48 points. They put up 47, 49, 46, so they're a juggernaut offensively. New Philly went the long trip up there, almost 2 hours on the bus, and gave it their good effort. Losing in the playoffs to a team like that and keeping it close, there's nothing to be ashamed of for the Quakers.
The first season of Mike Johnson finished now at 6-5. A lot of people around the area, we talked to a lot of people, and they didn't have high hopes for the Quakers this year to win that many games. A lot of numbers that I heard: 3 wins, 4 wins, maybe 5 wins if they can pull off an upset. But 6 wins, getting into the playoffs, and really playing well down the stretch defensively, offensively. He's building a nice program.
Well, everyone saw Matt Dennison leave, and
sure.
he's probably on the Mount Rushmore of coaches over there. So you automatically think, we're in trouble. But guess what? The entire staff almost stayed together. Mike Johnson's been there for over a decade. Seth Watson, the defensive coordinator, has been there for over a decade. The continuity stayed, and that really helps your program. They had some players, too, coming back. And, you look at what they did. They played Chardon tough, the number 1 seed in this region, 21-0.
Sure.
They played Dover tough, the number 2 seed in this region. We were there, Joe. It was 24-7 there. They played some games. Even though they were 6-4, they were in a couple of those games, and they played some of the top seeds here tough. A good season for the Quakers. Nothing to hang your head about.
Absolutely. And the other game in Division 3, this one in Region 10, the West Holmes Knights, they absolutely obliterate Southview 60-14. Their starters were out of the game with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Coach Gardner did a nice job getting that team ready, and now the real test comes next week.
Well, Coach Gardner and the Fighting Gardners, as we like to call them, they finished off their season 10-0. Credit them early. Remember, I was out there for the first game, Joe. Thursday at noon, they got canceled because of COVID with Triveway. Who'd they call? Bishop Watterson from Columbus.
Yeah.
On 12 hours notice, they come out and play the football game, and they pulled out the victory. Going 10-0, they did what they had to do. They play a tough schedule. The OCC is not an easy road for West Holmes. They are battle-tested. They're ready to go. They put on a show. What you want to do in the playoffs, Joe, is if you can get in and take care of business and get your guys out, that's healthy. That's exactly what you want to do. That's what the West Holmes Knights did, and they're rolling into Week 12.
Now, if you remember last year in the playoffs, West Holmes, I believe they went in as a 10 seed, and then they had to battle through some tough seeds, and Tiffin Columbian actually knocked them out of the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
I believe it might have been in the regional semifinals, if I remember correctly, but they played a couple games, and then Tiffin Columbian got them and knocked them out of the playoffs. So kind of a revenge game. What do you think? Put your coach hat on here. What does Coach Gardner say to his team as he prepares for Tiffin Columbian at home this week?
Well, they're going to take care of their own. Let's worry about us first. But I guarantee you bulletin board material is up on there. That score somewhere around the locker room, maybe a little game film here or there. Teams typically don't change much from 1 year to 1 year. You can watch all the film you want, but if you can watch a film on what you do against you, that's golden. And Coach Gardner and his group, they have a great coaching staff. Coach Golick out there is really good. Coach Honneberger out there came from Downton, where he had great success. I'm sorry, not Downton, but Loudon. He came up there for great success. They got some nice players out there. They're rolling. They're a pretty good football team. They're one of the teams. Them and Norton. It's going to come down for the Region 10, in my opinion, for the regional final.
Absolutely, and that's a look at Division 3, Region 9 and 10 last night for the high school football playoffs in Week 11 in our area. We're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to get into the rest of the games from last night. We're going to talk about some of the games going on tonight as well, along with our game here on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates and the Buckeye local Panthers. That game kicks off at 7 o'clock. We'll have our Wood Electric pregame show coming up at about 6:40. Don't forget, folks, also you can watch the game live on our stream thanks to Kent State Tuscarawas in the Parkway Quick Lane, thanks to Claxton Communications. Make sure you follow us on our social media accounts. That's how you're going to be able to watch the game, folks. Facebook, WTUZ, Big Z Sports on Facebook. The link is there. You can watch it. Go to our YouTube channel. Pop it up on the big screen in your living room, in your basement, wherever you want to watch it. And go to our YouTube channel, Big Z Sports on YouTube, and you'll be able to hear the call as it's being on the radio and on the video as you watch it live. There's no tape delay. You don't have to watch it at 10:30 tomorrow or 3 o'clock on Sunday. You can watch it tonight, folks, on your couch, in your living room, in your basement. Make sure you tune in. You can get on to the stream. It'll start around 6:30, 6:40, and you will be able to watch this game live for Garaway and Buckeye local. But take a break, come back, and we'll get into more recap from last night. You're listening to Big Z Sports and the high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
Since I've been with Kaufman, the last 4 years has been incredible. They've given me the resources and the knowledge to grow my business.
I actually just got the position of accounting assistant, so I've been able to move up in the company.
Kaufman is a community of service representatives. We are not a company of sales agents. The service aspect is number one.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure you are satisfied with your home buying and selling experience. If a new home is in your plans, make the call to McInturf Realty and find out why our clients think we're the best. Online at McInturfRealty.net or call 330-364-SOLD.
As we get ready for kickoff here for the Garaway Pirates and Buckeye local Panthers, that kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock for the Division 5 Region 17 playoff matchup here on the Hill. We're going to recap last night, and we're going to welcome in Shannon Thomas, our stringer for the Indian Valley Braves, and he was at that game as the Indian Valley Braves had a huge win last night over Philo 30-12, and Tyson Pryor Shannon had a huge game, 4 touchdown runs, and they really come to play last night.
Yeah, they did a great job last night. They were playing with some heavy hearts. They lost a classmate earlier in the week, in a tragic car accident, but they was also playing for Coach Lank's 100th win. So, the boys had a lot on their minds last night when that game started, and, they come out to play. The first drive, Philo went right down the field, and they scored on a touchdown. When they scored that play, the quarterback for the other team, he ran around in the backfield for about almost 7 seconds, and he finally found a receiver, and they scored, and everybody was waiting to see how Indian Valley react after that. And, they kicked it off, and Colton Thomas got it at the 2-yard line, and he returned it out to the 48. And then from there, Braves offense took over, in typical Indian Valley fashion last night, 3 pass plays, 2 incomplete passes. One was a screen that picked up a big first down, and that's, Indian Valley football. All right,
I want you to take off your Big Z Sports hat. I want you to take off your sports reporter hat. I want you to put on your uncle hat. How proud are you of Colton?
I'm real proud of him. As a freshman last year, he came in, and I told him when you come to Indian Valley, you got to earn your starting spot. Nothing's given in Indian Valley. They don't go off last names. They don't go off whose kids are, dads or coach and stuff like you have to learn. And he came in last year, started all 10 games as a freshman at defense. This year he come in, he's playing a great game. Last night defensively he had a tough job. He had to guard the best wide receiver. He got beat a couple times, but at the end of the day he did what he had to do on offense to help him win. And I'm very proud of Colton. I'm proud of all those Indian Valley kids. I've watched these kids for 6 years, and a lot of the seniors now they're in the same grade as my daughter. So I've been watching them boys since middle school all the way up now. I'm proud of every one of them kids.
Shannon, we're going to stick with Colton a little bit here. You talked about they got down early on the scramble touchdown pass, but then Colton really returned the football from the 2 out near the 40. Talk about what that does offensively, not only for momentum, but just for a field position, play calling situation.
I think personally it helped Colton because Colton was the one on the losing end of that touchdown. Mm-hmm. So when he was able to return that out, it got his head picked right back up, And then the offensive guys, they did what they did. They were pumped up. It freed Coach Lank's play calling up a little bit because he wasn't buried deep. If Colton was probably a foot from his knee touching the ground because his foot slipped, so he went from being close to being down to the 2-yard line to getting out to the 48. that would have been a whole different ball game if they had to start at the 2. But they got out here, they got it down inside the red zone. Well, then, and not like in years past, we got a field goal kicker now.
Oh, yeah,
Daniel Miller come out, nails a 30-yard field goal, gets them on the board at 6-3.
And I'll stick with that. Talk about momentum. And we both know, we've all played here. Talk about momentum in sports and how important it is. Yeah, they scored the touchdown, but you come right back. You get the big return, then you get the points. You answer right back. That totally changes the psyche of each kid on the field.
Yeah, because that really changed the momentum of the defense. The defense come out and shut them down. The offense was able to go right back down and score again. And then right before half, the momentum, Coach Lank got the ball with 3 minutes left. They put an 80-yard drive together with 3 minutes to go.
Ooh, wow.
He gets down to the 10-yard line with 25 seconds left. He calls a timeout. I think it was Trevor Myers. They gave it to him, counter, comes around. He gets it to the 2. Lank doesn't even attempt to call another timeout. He's screaming the play from the sideline. They took the snap with about 14 seconds left. Tyson Pryor goes right into the end zone. So they went from, if they were going to just kill the clock because they were getting the ball after half, Lank went with the momentum. They scored, got the ball after halftime.
Shannon, obviously Tyson Pryor's kind of come out of nowhere this year, the sophomore on the football field at tailback. Of course, they have Gavin Henry back there as well, Sam Carter at quarterback. But Tyson Pryor has really played well this year at the tailback position. He was banged up there in a couple of games, but, man, when he's out there and he's healthy, he's a dangerous weapon for the Braves.
Yeah, Tyson, he got banged up at the Garaway Ridgewood game. He did a lot. He was a little sore after that game, so they took it easy on him for the Tusky Valley Claymont game. He come out for this playoff game. One thing I do like about Tyson Pryor, he is a very patient runner. You'll see him get the ball, he'll hit the hole, but if he's got blockers, he'll wait on his blockers. He don't attempt to try to just string it out to the sideline. He'll get on the back, and then he'll cut off them big guys, and he'll go make a play happen. And I was happy to see him have the game that he had last night.
Let's talk a little bit about the milestone win for Coach Lancaster, 100th win as a head coach there at Indian Valley. Great accomplishment. I believe it's his 15th season. He finally gets win number 100. You got to be happy for the guy.
Yeah, you could tell after the game, it all come down. You don't want to lose that game and have to carry 99 wins in the whole offseason and then come back and win. And like I told a couple guys standing around last night, that 100th win probably meant more in the playoffs going against a decent team, Philo, than would have been going against a lesser opponent.
Okay, I saw the video, and I love the Gatorade shower. But we got to talk about the effort. They got to get it up over the head, not on the back.
That's 2 Gatorade showers they've attempted this year, and both times they failed. So luckily, they concentrate on playing football, and we don't worry about Gatorade baths.
No, that's great. Listen, I love that. They're celebrating their coach. That tells what the kids mean, or the coach means to the kids, rather. And, that they're willing to celebrate with him and not, they want to involve him and say, hey, we helped you do this, but you've been here for a long time. You got this milestone. Congratulations. Try to get the Gatorade shower. I love it.
And Shannon, talk about next week, the Indian Valley Braves. They got to go on the road at Heath. What's kind of the mindset of the kids, the coaches? You talk to them after the game.
They're ready to go. This is what you play for. Going into round 2 of the playoffs, they're excited. Heath, as of right now, I'm not sure if they ever did put in turf. As of 2 years ago, they were still a grass field. They're pretty much a running team, but this year they seem to be 50-50. They got a sophomore quarterback that's throwed for almost 2,000 yards this year. They got a senior running back, just went over 1,000 yards last night. So it's going to be another, matter of adjustments on both teams to see what happens down there at Heath.
Yeah, and there was some kind of special message sent out after the game. Are you allowed to talk about that?
I ain't sure what you're talking about.
Okay, we'll let that one go. But, big win for the Indian Valley Braves and as they advance to Week 12.
Shannon, this guy's busy, Joe. He's covering games. He's being dad today, went down and did the cross-country meet, flies back here so he can get out here with us. Shannon, Adam, Chris, Nick, Mary, everybody down there at the station, they help us out here, but they're putting in the extra effort, and Shannon's right there with all those guys.
He's so busy that he's terrible at his picks this year. Usually he's right at the top of that list. He's been so busy going to his kids' games and focusing on his family that his picks just kind of subpar this year, Shannon.
Yeah, they're not very good. Last night I got that email. I looked at it. Like, you know what? I'm just going to send it right back.
You did. You were the first one in.
I got that email on Thursday night. I got that email 2 minutes later. I had my picks picked, and I turned them in, and I've already lost a couple games. So, I'm going to win tonight.
Yes, you
will.
I'm
going to win tonight.
Well, I was leading all season. Joe's been creeping up on me. Nick passed me last week, so I did take a couple just to try to catch up. It didn't work out for me, so now I'm farther behind. I'm in trouble coming in the last few weeks.
But it's been a fun season. Of course, Week 11 is here, and we started last night with the Dover Tornadoes. Tonight we have the Garaway Pirates on the hill. The wind is picking up a little bit, kind of chilly. That door's going to get closed when the game starts. I don't think I can stand here with it open, but we're going to have fun here tonight on the hill to call the Garaway Pirates and Buckeye local Panthers as both teams are out on the field warming up, and we are under 30 minutes till kickoff. And, of course, coming up in our Wood Electric pregame show at about 6:40, we'll talk with both head coaches, Jim Hoover from Buckeye Local and Jason Wallach from the Garaway Pirates. We're going to take a break, come back, and we will talk about the games tonight. That's coming up after this timeout. You're listening to high school sports and the high school football playoffs right here on Big Z Sports, right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
But, Travis, going to be a fun night. A lot of good football around the area tonight. Not only this game here on the hill in Sugar Creek, but a big one down in West Lafayette.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they're going to play a big one down here, but down there, rather, just down 93. But speaking of this game, Joe, the Pirates, what a season. Oh, what a season.
Man.
You know, they're rolling. They get their monkey off their back down there in West Lafayette.
Yes, they do.
But offensively, they're averaging almost 33 points a game. That sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But what if I tell you the defense is giving up less than a touchdown?
Dude.
They're just over 5 points a game. They're putting both sides of the football together. listen, we're impartial here, but it's going to be a long night for the Panthers going up against such a juggernaut as the Garaway Pirates this year.
Defensively, we've seen them. Was this our fourth game? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's our fourth game. They've given up 56 points on the season.
That's historic.
5 shutouts. That's 5.6. I can do that math.
Yeah.
5.6 points a game. Unbelievable. I don't think they had a team score over 14 points on them in the season.
Well, that's historic.
In a game.
Let's go clear back to week 3 when we traveled up to Downton to watch them. Downton power football. Listen, and they're pretty good. The defense held them in that game. Downton had the ball in plus territory 3 times. The defense said, nah. Listen, they got it going offensively. We saw them down in Janae Hutton against Indian Valley, and they pitched the shutout there, won 14-0. We saw them here against Sandy Valley take over the game. Defensively, they're impressive. They got speed. They play well up front. You got Wallach there. You got Page at the middle linebacker spot. And friends. And you got the Roden twins on the outside who take care of business. All 3 levels of your defense are solid. You're going to have a good defense. 56 points. That's historic.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, down in West Lafayette tonight, the Ridgewood Generals, they have a battle on their hands. Kind of a tough draw for them, Travis. Let's talk about that game real quick as the Ridgewood Generals, they play Bishop Ready, who's 5-5, comes into West Lafayette to take on probably an angry Generals football team.
Yeah, listen, a wounded animal fights the hardest, right? They're coming in. They got beat last week. These Garaway Pirates went down there and tripped them up, but they're a proud program, so they ended up with the 4 seed, and they're going to have a tough program, but like you said, you back an animal in the corner, it comes out swinging. That's what I expect from the Generals here tonight.
I think it'll be a lot of fun for Ridgewood down there to kind of, come up off the mat and see what they're made of after a tough loss last week to these Garaway Pirates. And, of course, the other games tonight, Sandy Valley at Garrettsville. Garfield, a 10-0 team is Garfield. Sandy Valley, they are 6-4. Going to be a tough matchup. Going on the road up north, a nice bus trip for Sandy Valley. But you know what? Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, Garfield, they're averaging 40-plus a game. So, you're going to see an offense that's going to move the football and put points on the board. Sandy Valley's going to have to match that offensive production if they want to have a shot. We watched them or listened to them play Kirtland a few years ago in the playoffs, and they stuck with them. They're going to have to do similar tonight. They're going to have to score with them and trip them up. But always when you're the underdog, you have that chip on your shoulder. And, Brian Gamble has his troops going. The Petro brothers, they have a shot up there, but they're going to have to slow down that vaunted rushing attack from Garfield.
Absolutely. And the other game going on tonight down at Waterford, the Conotton Valley Rockets head down there to take on Waterford. Of course, Jake Caldwell will cover that game for us tonight. Check out social media on that one. Daniel Adams will be in West Lafayette to cover the Ridgewood Generals for us. So make sure you check out our social media, folks. WTUZ, Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter, at @Big_Z Sports. And, of course, you can check us out on Instagram as well. But we're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to get into our Wood Electric pregame show. That's coming up for the Garaway Pirates and the Buckeye local Panthers. We're going to come back here in just a couple of minutes, and then we'll get in the huddle with both coaches and get you up to kickoff at 7 o'clock. That's coming up next. You're listening to Big Z Sports and the high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at games on the flat screens and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Treatment Services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to the Hill and Sugar Creek. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Travis McClellan in the huddle with Buckeye local head coach Jim Hoover, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Coach, the Panthers had a huge win last week. Are you starting to play your best football coming down the stretch and into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think we're starting to get some continuity in our offensive line. You know, early in the season, mid part of the season, we got hit a couple we have. So I think we're getting some continuity there.
Coach, you're averaging almost 16 points a game on offense. Talk about who to watch out for here tonight.
Our quarterback and tailback. You know, they've been carrying us through the whole season. Our tailback average is about maybe a little bit more 6 yards a carry. So obviously we're going to rely heavy on him.
Talking about your tailback, Coach, Trey Hoover's averaging almost 107, 108 yards a game and almost 7 yards a carry. Your offense is averaging 173 total on the ground. Talk about your rushing game.
Well, rushing games, we wouldn't have without the guys up front. We've had size coming in before injuries hit us. We lost our starting tight end early with a broken wrist. He's been out for the season. He's 6'5", 230 pounds, so that was a huge adjustment for us. So, like I said, we're starting to get some continuity with the offensive line.
Coach, on the defensive side of the ball, you're holding people to around 20 yards this year. Talk about your defense.
We had to switch. We started off the season with a 4-3. We switched to a 3-3, 3-4 look because of injuries. We lost 3 linebackers, 2 with an ACL and 1 with a wrist. So we had to adjust according to our personnel. We felt that best suited us, and so far so good.
Coach, how's practice been this week, and what's been the message to your team?
There's a lot of teams across the state, especially in the Valley, that would love to be playing in Week 11. Regardless of what the format is, we're in. It doesn't matter what our record is. It's a new season.
Coach, tonight it's the Garaway Pirates. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them here tonight?
We got several games on them. They're 60% run. Believe it or not, when they go 3 or 4 or 5 wide, they still like to run the ball with the quarterback. He's a very good runner, very good athlete. He and the tailback they're going to give us problems.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys to victory for the Panthers to walk out of Sugar Creek with a win?
We got to win third down on both sides of the ball. We got to be able to handle the pressure up front with the offensive line and our defensive line. Those guys pretty much go hand in hand on both sides of the ball. So if we can do that and make them, not a balanced attack, make them one-dimensional, we'll be all right.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
I appreciate it.
You've been in the huddle with Buckeye local head coach Jim Hoover, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Coming up, Joe Geckler will be joined in the huddle by Garaway head coach Jason Wallach. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show and the high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Jason Wallach, Garaway head football coach, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Coach, you finally got the monkey off your back last week. You got the IVC championship. You knock off Ridgewood 19-14. After reviewing the film, how do you feel your team played?
We didn't play very well, to be honest. Defensively, we played well, other than the first and second drive. We didn't get lined up to a formation we worked all week, but we were able to adjust to it. And defensively, we played really well. Offensively, we didn't execute. We're down the red zone twice, inside the 10 once, and didn't score. So, against good teams as the tournament continues on, hopefully for us, you can't have those mistakes. So, a lot of mistakes offensively, but I thought defensively we still played well, pretty well.
Way back in August and all through the season, we've talked about your defense, and we've probably beat a dead horse here, but they are really, really good. 5 shutouts on the season, played exceptionally last week, intercepted Gabe Tingle 3 times. Talk about your defense.
Yeah, you said it. We thought it could be really good. You kind of try to plug people into the right place and hope that things work out, and the kids have really executed very well. Like you said, to be able to sack Gabe Tingle 5 times and intercept him 3 times just goes to show, our defense is pretty quick. We're not very big, which will be a big challenge tonight because they're a big physical, power running football team. But we have faced some of those in the past with Indian Valley and Dalton, so, it's going to be a challenge. But they've played really well. You've got, I think it's 22 or 23 turnovers we've created defensively all year. And, you got the Roden twins back there that do a tremendous job and, in coverage and, Ty Winters and Jensen Garber's filled in really well for Mason Elliott at safety for us. So, we've played really well defensively, and I think that's what's allowed our offense, to get more comfortable. They're not on the field nearly as much as they probably were in the past when we were true 5 wide and slinging it all over the place, and so it's really worked hand in hand.
Coach, you mentioned your offense. This year it's a little different style. You're still 5 wide, 4 wide, heavy dose of Ethan Miller a lot, almost 1,300 yards rushing for the junior tailback for you. Talk about your offense.
Yeah, we've really developed up front. That was the question mark coming in. We knew we had skill. We knew we had athletes. Unknown at quarterback with Logan, even though he was a quarterback coming up through, but no varsity experience, so to speak. And Logan's really developed really well. We knew Ethan could run the ball. He showed really good signs of it last year, later in the year, and in the off season. We wanted to make some adjustments and do some things to get the ball in his hands, and this really paid off for us. He's a very special kid, a very special running back, and so it makes it harder for teams to now prepare, hopefully, for the 5 wide, we get into our double tight, 1 back, 2 back, whatever it may be. So, we're not just a 5 wide team this year.
Coach, obviously coming off a big high last week, winning the IVC South Championship, knocking off Ridgewood, completing the regular season at 10-0. What's been the message to the team, bringing them off of that high, getting ready for Week 11?
Well, our senior leadership has done a really good job of that, staying focused of our ultimate goal, and that's to play in Canton sometime, and hopefully this year. And, we preach it, intensity and energy, and Coach Taggart does a great job of with our leadership program that we do every Monday, and keeping these guys even keel. And these guys are focused. I mean, it's, I think it's been a challenge in the past, maybe when you win a big game like that. This year it hasn't been. Now we could come out here and lay an egg tonight. I don't know, but our seniors. And our juniors, our whole varsity team is really focused, at the ultimate goal here. So, it's just another high school football game.
Coach, Buckeye local tonight. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Well, they're a team that has really turned things around. Just a few years ago, they were on a 43-game losing streak, and Coach Hoover's done a great job of turning that around. His boy is a powerful running back. You'll see a lot of him tonight. I'm sure, number 10. And then they got a nice little quick quarterback that, he's the guy that breaks the long ones because he's got some speed. He's, a little quick, shifty guy. But number 10 is their focus guy. They're big up front, really big, and they're a very physical football team.
Finally, Coach, your 3 keys to move on to Week 12.
I keep repeating myself each week we talk about it, but, we got to win a special teams battle. We got to be perfect on PATs, and we haven't been the last couple of weeks, and it's a little frustrating. But our punt team did a really good job last week. Our coverage teams did well. So we got to win a special teams battle. We got to take care of the football, and then we got to create turnovers on defense.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach joining us in the huddle, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Coming up next, we have starting lineups and kickoff of the Panthers and Pirates for high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Back out here to the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. We are in the Wood Electric pregame show coming up for kickoff between the Garaway Pirates and the Buckeye Local Panthers. We're going to take a look at starting lineups for both teams. We have time to do that here tonight. So, Travis, take a look at the defense for Buckeye Local.
Buckeye Local, we talked to Coach Jim Hoover, and they said by necessity because of injury, they went to a 30 defense from a 40. So, the 30 tonight, the two defensive ends, number 52, Hunter Dara, he's 6'6", 250 in a senior, comes in with 5.5 sacks and 11 tackles for loss. The other defensive end, number 70, Isaac Chandler, he's 6'2", 265-pound junior, and the big man in the middle at the nose tackle. Number 32, Justin Driscoll, he's 6 foot 260 and a senior. At the cornerback position tonight, number 2, Alex McDiffit, he's 5'9", 140 freshman. And on the other side for the corner, number 7, Dylan Palmer, he comes in with 3 picks on the season. He's 5'10", 170-pound junior. For the linebackers tonight, starting outside linebacker, he's 5'9", 165-pound junior, number 5, Johnny Laputte. At the other outside linebacker, number 4, Noah Corum, he's 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. And the third outside linebacker tonight, number 8, Skylar Ebright, he's 5'9", 165 and a sophomore. The middle linebackers tonight for the Panthers, number 3, Jacob Anderson, he's 5'10", 190-pound senior. And the offensive juggernaut for the Panthers, starting at linebacker, number 10, Trey Hoover, 6 foot, 215-pound junior. And the free safety, number 12, Ethan McHugh, 6 foot, 210-pound senior.
And I will introduce the starting lineups or the starting offense for the Buckeye Local Panther offense. At left tackle, number 52, he's 6'6", 250 and a senior, Hunter Dara. At left guard, number 53, Wyatt Coleman. He's 5'9", 180 and a junior. At center, number 68, Colby Kioski, 6'1", 220 and a senior. At right guard, number 75, Michael Kuzmicki. He's 6'2", 275 and a junior. At right tackle, 6'2", 265 and a junior. That's going to be Isaac Chandler, and he wears number 70. At quarterback, number 8, Skylar Ebright. He is 5'9", 165 and a sophomore. At running back, number 10, Trey Hoover. He's 6 foot, 215 and a junior. At the other running back, number 32, Justin Driscoll. He is 6 foot 260 and a senior. Wide receiver, number 5, Johnny Laputte. He is 5'9", 165 and a junior, wears number 5. And Alex McDiffit wears number 2 at 5'9", 140 and a freshman. Also plays wide receiver, number 7, Dylan Palmer, 5'10", 170 and a senior. That's a look at the Buckeye Local starting lineups. Now we're going to look at the starting defense for the Garaway Pirates.
The Garaway Pirates, their defense under Coach Jason Wallach and defensive coordinator Wes Hostetler, giving up less than 6 points a game. They're going to be in their traditional 40 tonight, Joe. So starting at left defensive end, number 51, Braden Adams. He's 6'2", 225-pound senior. At the right defensive end, it's the junior. He's 6 foot, 215, number 57. We call him JT. His mom calls him Jarrett Wallach. And starting in the middle tonight, Wyatt Hirschberger, the defensive tackle. He's 5'10", 220-pound sophomore. Then for the linebackers tonight, at the outside linebacker, number 10, J.D. Young. He's 6'1", 195 pounds and a senior. At the other outside linebacker, number 27, Peyton Keller. He's 5'11", 170-pound sophomore. And the two middle linebackers tonight, number 36, Caleb Miller. He's 5'10", 160-pound junior. And the other middle linebacker, he's 6'1", 200-pound senior, number 4, Sam Page. Starting at free safety tonight, number 16, Jensen Garber. He's a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. And at the strong safety tonight, number 23, Ty Winters. He's the 6'1", 170-pound junior. And the Twins starting at corner tonight, left corner, number 5, Brady Roden. He's 6 foot, 175-pound junior. And his brother on the right side, number 3, Alexander Roden, 6'1", 175-pound junior. That's the Pirate defense.
Now the Pirate offense, of course, they average 33 points a game, 213 yards a game on the ground, 164 yards through the air for the Garaway Pirates. They are 10-0 on the regular season, IBC South champions. And up front for them, number 74, Jake Miller. He's 6'1", 265 and a sophomore. Number 51, Braden Adams, 6'2", 225 and a senior. Number 66, Andon Keller, 5'10", 200 and a senior. Number 57, Jarrett Wallach, 6'2", 220 and a junior. Dominic Owens, number 60 at right tackle, 6'1", 230 and a junior. Quarterback, the trigger man, number 2, Logan Yoder, 5'10", 170-pound junior. At running back, number 9, Ethan Miller, 5'9", 170-pound junior. Receivers for the Garaway Pirates, number 16, Jensen Garber, 5'11", 160 and a sophomore. Number 10, J.D. Young, 6'1", 195 and a senior. Also the Twins at wide receiver, number 3, Alexander Roden. He's 6'1", 175 and a junior. Number 5, Brady Roden. He is also 6'1", 175 and a junior. Number 17, Zenick Patchen, also out there at wide receiver for the Garaway Pirates. You can maybe see Ty Winters out there as well. Some other names we will talk about. Gabe Amacone as well. He's also the backup quarterback. So we'll see a lot of different names out there for the Garaway Pirates, and that's a look at their starting lineups. And we are going to have a good one here, Travis.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, the Pirates just took the field. Buckeye local. They traveled well, Joe, coming from an hour and a half. They're down by Steubenville. They made the hour-and-a-half trek. Their stands are full over there. It's a beautiful night for high school football. Couldn't ask for better weather. I'm ready to kick it off. Let's go.
Let's do this. There's 12 minutes on the clock, and they are getting ready to tee up the football. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Garaway Pirates are going to kick off. They are going to kick off to the Buckeye local Panthers. Their Garaway Pirates are going to be going right to left on your radio dial. The Buckeye local Panthers going left to right. Buckeye local comes out in their navy blue pants, white jerseys with blue stripe on them. Numerals are navy blue, trimmed in a little bit of red. Blue helmets with a stripe down the middle. The Garaway Pirates, white pants, their blue jerseys with red numerals, trimmed in white. Their white helmet with the Garaway flag with the G on the side of it, as well as a red stripe on their sleeve with the numerals as well. And that's what the teams look like. That's the direction they're going. And now we're getting ready for kickoff on the hill for night number 2 of week number 11. The Division 5 Region 17 high school football playoffs are about underway as Jace Wallach gets his left foot into the ball. It's going to be a high end over and kick, fielded at about the 20-yard line, and he's going to be dropped at about the 30-yard line is the return man. That's going to be number 4 for them, Noah Quorum. He is the return man for the Buckeye local Panthers. That's where they're going to have it, 1st and 10.
Number 55, Braden Raber, there on the tackle. What they did, Joe, is they kicked it off the hash and stuck him down in their corner and pursued him and not let him out. It cuts the field in half. Great strategy there by the Pirates kickoff.
The quarterback, Skylar Ebright, on the season, 32 of 69, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's ran the ball 72 times for 358 yards and 3 touchdowns. Trey Hoover, their main running back, I'll run his stats, they come out in a full house backfield. They give it to the guy right up the middle, and that's Justin Driscoll. He falls forward for maybe a gain of 1, but the Pirate defense stops him.
The Pirate defense in the middle, you're going to have tough sledding up there in the middle with Wyatt Hirschberger, Jarrett Wallach, Braden Adams, Sam Page, and Caleb Miller making the stop there. They come out in double tights, Joe, full house backfield. They got tights on both ends, 3 running backs in the backfield. They're going to pound the football.
They want to pound the football tonight. Trey Hoover, 160 carries, 854 yards, 10 touchdowns on the season for the Panthers. They come out again in the full house backfield. This time they hand it off to number 2, and that's going to be Alex McDiffit, and he is going to be stopped probably for a loss on the play, brings up 3rd down.
Number 57, Jarrett Wallach, the junior in there, knifes in there and sticks him, makes the stop right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and long. The Panthers don't like to throw it. They're going to have to put it in the air here, Joe.
11:04 to go here, first quarter, no score between Garaway and Buckeye local here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Travis McClellan joins myself and Shannon Thomas on the sidelines tonight for this big matchup as Buckeye local comes out now with trips receivers to the far side with Trey Hoover next to Skylar Ebright at quarterback. Ebright takes it, getting pressure, and he is going to be dropped for a sack, led by number 27, Peyton Keller, by the Garaway Pirates, and that's going to be 4th down.
What they did, they went trips to the far side, Joe, and that moved the safeties in the corner over for the zone. But what it left is Keller, the outside linebacker, unblocked, coming off the corner on a little smoke blitz. He gets the quarterback from behind for the sack. Great start for the Pirate defense.
Great start. It's 4th and 15 at their own 28-yard line for Buckeye local. They are back deep to punt. Wyatt Coleman, the punter, he gets it off. It's a high line drive punt. Drives it over the head of the Garaway returners and takes a Buckeye local bounce down close to the 15-yard line, and that's where the Garaway Pirate offense takes over, 1st and 10.
That's how you flip the field if you're a punter. A little bit of a line drive, but got it over the returner's head, got the roll down inside the 15, but we're going to see the Pirate offense and see what they do coming out.
We will. We're going to head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas, though. Shannon, that Garaway defense really stood up, stood their ground, and forced a 3-and-out on the first drive there for Buckeye local.
You know, putting it simply, that there shows why they're the IVC South champion. That defense is fast, and they play hard.
The Garaway Pirates, they come out with 2 wide receivers split here to the near side, 2 on the far side in the pistol formation with Logan Yoder and Ethan Miller behind him as J.D. Young comes in motion here on the near side. It's going to be a high snap, and it's going to go into the end zone for the Garaway Pirates, and it's going to be a safety for Buckeye Local as the snap went over Logan Yoder's head into the end zone. He falls on it, and the Buckeye Local Panthers score first here on the safety.
And, the safety snapped over his head. It looked like Logan Yoder was looking at the defense. The reason they motion from twins on each side to trip is to see what they're in defensively. It gives you the look, zone or man, and it snapped right past his head for the safety.
So a tough break for the Garaway Pirates there on their first snap of the football game on the offensive side. Now their defense is going to have to get back out there and make another stop.
Yeah, they're going to get the free kick here. They're going to kick off from the 20. You can punt or kick, I believe. And so in theory, you think the Panthers would get good field position here. The Garaway defense is going to get tested again here early.
So with 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter, Buckeye Local leads the Garaway Pirates 2-0 on a bad snap over the head of quarterback Logan Yoder into the end zone for a safety. And now the defense, as the team comes off the huddle with the coaching staff, Coach Wallach with his hands in the air, not happy with that last possession, of course, for the Garaway Pirate offense. And now they are going to kick the ball back away to the Buckeye Local Panthers, and Alex McDiffett and number 7, Dylan Palmer back there. Actually, they put Noah Corum back there, and Dylan Palmer, number 7, Palmer, number 4, Corum, back on their own 25-yard line as the Garaway Pirates.
Little interesting formation there out of the Panthers. 3 deep, 3 equal deep. Usually if you have one guy up a little, there's a big space in between the 45 and clear back on the 25 where they're standing.
Yeah, interesting formation, like you said, Travis. We'll see what happens here as the Pirates, now they bring 2 of the guys deep back up closer to the 40-yard line. They leave 1 guy back, and that's going to be number 7, Dylan Palmer, back deep to return this punt from Jace Wallach of the Garaway Pirates. It's going to be fielded by an up man about the 45-yard line, and he is going to be driven out of bounds at the 50-yard line. There is a flag on the play, and that was going to be number 5, Johnny LaPut, who fielded the ball and took it out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Number 3, Alexander Roden, runs him out of bounds on the far side. We're going to have to check on the flag.
It's going to be a holding against Buckeye Local, going to back him, or a block in the back against Buckeye Local, and it's going to put him back 10 yards, and that's where they're going to start, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, a little spot foul, Joe, and that's going to move them back, so they're going to actually be just inside the 40, but if the Garaway Pirates defense got a 3-and-out last time, they're going to have to do it again, get their offense to the ball so they can get some momentum.
Yeah, they don't need a bunch of these quick plays, though. The defense could get tired, could get wore down with this power running game as the Buckeye Local Panthers come out again in a full house backfield. Hoover, Driscoll, and Corum in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off here to Hoover, and he runs over a Garaway defender, and he gets out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. This is Trey Hoover, Ty Winters in on the stop for the Pirates.
They're in that power eye, and they're just running power football. Ty Winters took that to the chest, but give him credit. He hung on to get him down. Buckeye Local was quick out of the huddle into their formation, and a quick snap. They want to get going.
Trey Hoover, a big guy, 6 foot, 215 pounds. He's only a junior. He's carried the ball for 850 yards and 10 touchdowns on the season. They have it 2nd and 6 at their own 43-yard line. 9:22 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 Buckeye Local. That ball is handed off to number 7, Dylan Palmer. And guess who's back there? That's right, J.T. Wallach for the tackle for loss.
J.T. Wallach gets in there real quick and says, I'm done with this. And that's about his 3rd tackle today. He came to play, Joe.
He did come to play. I saw a look in his eye when we were down there for the pregame warm-ups. He was ready to play.
He told me he's coming for that shirt.
He wants that shirt tonight. He has one already from the Downton game. He wants another one here in the playoffs when it matters.
He's got an early start on that. He's wreaking havoc right now on the Panther offensive line.
8:46 to go here, first quarter. Buckeye Local up 2-0 against the Garaway Pirates. 3 wide here on the near side. Ebert passes. It's going to be out of reach of his intended receiver. That was number 2, Alex McDiffett. And the Pirates force another 3-and-out.
They're in quarters coverage. They get deep there. The outside linebacker gets width, Joe. He undercuts that route, does Ty Winters, knocks it away. Great defense there by the Pirates. They're going to get the ball back.
Pirates going to get the ball back off the punt again from the Buckeye Local Panthers. Skylar Ebright is actually their punter, which is their quarterback. So that sets up an interesting thing here late in the game. Very high snap, but a nice end-over-end punt. It's going to be fielded by a Garaway defender, and he muffed it at about the 25-yard line. So Jensen Garber let it hit off his chest, tried to field it like a shortstop. It came up, took a bad hop off his chest. He fell on it at about the 25-yard line. That's where the Pirates will take over for their second possession. Remember, the last drive, they had one snap into the end zone. It was a safety, so that's why the Garaway Pirates trail Buckeye local.
Yeah, we saw safeties 2 nights in a row, Joe. One team opted to kick off, one team opted to punt.
Yep. So the Garaway Pirates start at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They have a pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the far side, 2 here on the near side. Logan Yoder at quarterback. Takes a snap, hands it off to Ethan Miller. He's right into the heart of that offensive line and gets out past the 25, very close to the 30-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot him down at about the 29-yard line, a pickup of about 4.
Ethan Miller at only 170 pounds, but he runs that football hard.
He runs like he's 210.
He does. He runs it up there. We talked about the size of the Panthers running backs. Ethan Miller doesn't have that size, but he runs it just as hard and can take it 80.
8:06 to go here in the first quarter. Garaway trails Buckeye local 2-0 on a safety on their last possession. They now come out in a shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. 2 here on the near side. Logan Yoder as J.D. Young goes in motion. And it looks like we're going to get a false start on the Garaway Pirates as the motion man went in motion, and then another offensive lineman for the Garaway Pirates jumped, and they called a false start for the Garaway Pirates. Going to back them up 5 yards, bring up a 2nd down and 11 now from the 24-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd down. 2 receivers here on the near side, 3 on the far side, shotgun formation. J.D. Young goes in motion, stops at the end of the line of scrimmage. Ethan Miller now goes in motion here in the backfield. The hand is to Ethan Miller off the right side of that offensive line. He makes one guy miss. He's out here to the 40, to the 45, and drugged down just shy of the 50-yard line to the 47-yard line. Big run, Adams board, 1st down run for the Garaway Pirates.
Running the dart there, Joe. They brought J.D. Young into the little wing position. He's lead blocking on a little counter action from Ethan Miller. Ethan Miller, we just talked about him taking 80. He almost did.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. J.D. Young, Jensen Garber. 3 receivers to the far side. The Twins and Ethan Miller. Logan takes a snap, looking, fires over here to the near side. It is almost picked off, but it looks like J.D. Young held on to it inside Buckeye local territory. Wow, what a catch from the senior.
What concentration. They're running a little out there. The number 4 for the Panthers jumped it. Corum, he jumped it, but J.D. Young takes it right away from him. Nice catch there on the boundary. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd down and 3 inside Buckeye local territory at their 47-yard line. The Pirates come back out. 3 wide receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Logan Yoder at quarterback in the shotgun. He looks over to his coaching staff, takes a snap, looking, gets pressure, fires over here on the near side, has a receiver. It's Jensen Garber all the way down inside the 5, and he's unable to hang on to it as he falls to the turf here at Garaway football field. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Pirates. They took a shot.
Offensive call there. They did take a shot. Last time they ran the combo route where Garber goes post and we run the out there. This time they switched positions. This time Garber's on a 9 route there. Almost hauls it in for the big catch.
7:14 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0. Buckeye local leads Garaway. They have it 3rd and 4 at the Buckeye local 47-yard line. Shotgun formation. The handoff is to Ethan Miller off the right side of that offensive line. He's up here to the 35, almost breaks out of a tackle and gets inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. That's an Adams board first down run for Ethan Miller.
Number 5, Johnny LaPut, the outside linebacker, finally makes the tackle. They're running that dart, Joe. They really like it. They bring that wide receiver into the wing. He runs lead blocker across. They get that counter action out of Ethan Miller. He hits that hole quick. Offensive line doing their job. Big pickup.
Shotgun formation. 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Ethan Miller to the left of Logan Yoder. Yoder takes a snap, rolls out here to the near side, looking, stops, under some pressure, and he is going to be dropped back at the 40-yard line. It looks like by number 10, Trey Hoover, and number 20, or number 70, Isaac Chandler in on the stop as well, as Logan Yoder takes a sack back at the Buckeye local 40-yard line.
That's a big loss there for the Pirates. They had the momentum. They're behind the sticks. Just no one open for Yoder to throw it to. He took the sack.
5 wide receivers, this time 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Logan Yoder in the shotgun formation. We're going to have an offsides on the defense for Buckeye local. Going to move them up 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Corum looked like he was coming on a blitz there off the edge, and he just gets a little antsy and steps across the neutral zone, crosses the football. That'll get you the flag every time.
A hard cadence by number 2. Logan Yoder got Corum to jump off sides. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 now here at Garaway High School on the hill in Sugar Creek. 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. Buckeye local 2, Garaway nothing. Looks like we had a timeout by an official timeout. Now they're saying, okay, we're ready, and they're going to get back at it. It's going to actually call it 2nd and 12. I guess it was 2nd and 17 for the Pirates. Now it's 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line. Logan Yoder takes the snap. Looking, tunnel screen here to Jensen Garber. He catches it out here to the 30, makes one guy miss, and he gets down close to the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to call him down at about the 26-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Pirates.
Run that tunnel screen. It's a safe play. 2, you get to one of your athletes in space. The defense is in zone, so it does work. You get out there and get your lineman out, get it blocked, you get going. The play off that is used
2-0 to Buckeye local. 15 down close to the 10-yard line. They're going to call him down at the 13-yard line. Another Adams board 1st down run.
Jason Wallach loving that dart. They pulled 10 J.D. Young and number 51 Braden Adams across the formation. They lead up in there. Ethan Miller cuts off their hind end, breaks it back to the left. Big pickup.
When you pull off those guys to the right side and you add in to Jarrett Wallach and Dominic Owens on the right side of that offensive line, there's going to be some big holes.
Yeah, they're opening up huge holes that maybe you and I could run through at this point.
I don't know about that. Maybe you. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. Buckeye local leads Garaway 2-0. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Ethan Miller is going to be a fake. Logan Yoder takes it. He breaks out of one tackle and down to the 10. Makes another guy miss. Spins out of another tackle into the 5. Driven out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Logan Yoder with a nice run down close to the goal line for the Pirates.
He put some moves on there, Joe. He stuck that linebacker in cement there and went right by him. Then hit the spin cycle, gets down inside the 5.
He hit the circle button on the controller and did a spin, and now he has it down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line. Looked like the diesel package is in now for the Garaway Pirates, and that's exactly what it is. Logan Yoder at quarterback. You have
Triple I.
You have Triple I with Jarrett Wallach leading the way, and they're going to hand it off to Ethan Miller. He carries one tackler, gets very close to the goal line, and they're going to mark him down at about the half-yard line for Ethan Miller. Looks like he got in from up here. I'm not down there, but looks like he got in from up here. We'll head down to Shannon Thomas real quick. Shannon, that play happened right in front of you. How close was he to the goal line?
He was close, and he's lucky that they called forward motion because he got the ball stripped out just as the whistle called.
Oh, close. All right. Diesel package again. Jarrett Wallach leads the I. Ethan Miller in the back of the I, the Triple I. They're going to hand it to Ethan Miller again. He goes off the right side of that offensive line, and they're going to say he is down short of the goal line again. Going to bring up
number 52, Hunter Dara there on the stop.
Going to bring up 2nd down for the Garaway Pirates. Again, as they're going to run the diesel package, they're going to stay with this. This is their form of the power I and the power run game.
They like giving it to the 3rd man through. Sam Page just checked in, but I look for the quarterback keep here, Joe. I'm going to say I'm calling Yoder on the draw.
Power I again. Yoder takes a snap. He fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by the Buckeye local Panthers as they're dragging defenders all the way out here to the 15-yard line. Another turnover for the Pirates as they try to get into the end zone. The ball is stripped away and knocked away from the quarterback, Logan Yoder, and the Buckeye local Panthers take it back, and they're going to have it 1st and 10 all the way out close to the 16 or 17-yard line. Costly turnover as you're going in to score.
Very costly turnover, and that's 2 here for the Pirates if you count the safety. They're down on the half-yard line. The question is, did Logan Yoder cross the goal line before he fumbled? I guess the referee said no. Very opportunistic out of the Panthers. They get it back. They're outside the 16 here with the football.
So the Panthers take over on the turnover from the Garaway Pirates. They come out in a I formation. 2 here to bring up 2nd down.
Number 10, J.D. Young gets out there and gets his big paw up and knocks it down. That's the first real pass play we saw. They tried to run the boot, or old school guys call it the waggle. He tried to get outside. J.D. Young says, not today.
3:05 to go here in the first quarter. Buckeye Local leads Garaway 2-0 on a safety earlier in the football game. The Panthers come out in a shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield with Ebert. They're going to a little spot pass over to the far sideline, has his receiver. It looks like Johnny Laputte was the intended receiver. He got driven out of bounds by Jensen Garber. It's going to bring up third down for Buckeye Local.
Little screen there. What they're doing is trying to slow down the pass rush with that screen, Joe. They get the screen outside. That slows down the Garaway Pirate pass rush, but it's third down and medium. You can run it or throw it here if you're the Panthers.
2:35 to go here in the first quarter. The Panthers lead the Garaway Pirates 2-0. They have it 3rd and 4 at their own 22-yard line. There's going to be a timeout on the field, a Kaufman Realty timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates trail Buckeye Local Panthers 2-0. They have it 3rd and 4 on their own 22-yard line. Does the Buckeye Local Panthers. They're going to come out in a shotgun formation with 2 receivers here on the near side. And Hoover now goes in motion out to the far side as we had some movement on the offensive line. They didn't call it. They're going to throw it out to Hoover, and he gets stuck by the Garaway defender. It looks like it was number 5, Brady Roden, takes down Trey Hoover, the 6', 215-pound.
You're throwing a route that's 4 yards or right at the line of scrimmage.
Bad snap over the punter's head. They're going to return they may return the favor here. It's going to be oh no, he gets out of the end zone, does Ebert, and gets all the way back out to the 5-yard line. But guess what? That's where the Garaway Pirates will take over.
They are going to take over, and that's a huge play in this game. They chased him down there. It looked like number 9, Ethan Miller, chased him down and got the tackle, or maybe 8 there.
The snap went over the punter's head. Skylar Ebright, he ran into the end zone to chase it out of the end zone. He did get out all the way back out to about the 4-yard line until the Garaway defenders got to him.
It's hard to think, Joe. He could have punted that when he was on the run, the little rugby style, but that's so hard when you're running full speed.
And you're not, it's a panic situation.
Oh, absolutely.
So the Garaway Pirates, again, bring in that diesel package as you're going to have Jarrett Wallach. Nope, they change that and go to a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the far side. Ethan Miller in the backfield. The hand is to Miller off the right side. He's at the 2, at the 1, into the end zone. Touchdown, Garaway from 4 yards out. Ethan Miller gets the Pirates on the board.
They come out there in that spread. You heard the diesel horn, Joe, but they come out in the spread. They run the dart. And what a cut by Ethan Miller. If you saw it, number 70 for the Panthers, Isaac Chandler, had him in the backfield. But he made that cut to bounce it and then gets into the end zone. Nice run, Ethan Miller.
The Pirates now lead 6-0 on a 4-yard touchdown run from Ethan Miller. 6-2, of course, the extra point pending here. Chase Wallach, the freshman kicker for the Garaway Pirates. Wyatt has his foot, or Jace has his foot in it. The hold to kick. Is it up and good? Now 7-2. The Garaway Pirates lead the Buckeye Local Panthers. There's a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. A Kaufman Realty timeout. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uhrichsville area, the place to stop is 922 Drive-Thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities, with convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday. 922 Drive-Thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uhrichsville and CJ's Drive-Thru in Denison.
Now Jace Wallach kicks the ball off, and it's going to be fielded by number 4 at the 20-yard line for Buckeye Local. And number 4 is Noah Corum, all the way out past the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to say he went down at about the 29-yard line. That's where Buckeye Local will take over.
Yeah, they're going to take over here after a disastrous couple first series offensively, then snap it over the head and run for your life. You can't do that against Garaway. You can't get behind the sticks. You've got to win first down. They're so fast. They're so physical. They fly to the football. They're sound. They're really impressive defensively.
1:33 to go here in the first quarter. The Garaway Pirates lead 7-2 over Buckeye Local. Make sure you check us out on our social media pages, folks. You can watch this game on our YouTube channel, Big Z Sports, and, of course, on Facebook, WTUZ Big Z Sports. Buckeye Local comes out in a little wildcat action as Trey Hoover takes a snap, goes off the left side of that offensive line, and he is going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Jensen Garber in on the stop for the Pirates.
What the Pirates do is they rotate their secondary, Joe. So when they motioned over, Jensen Garber from his free safety comes up, Roden comes back and into the free safety spot, so they're not moving all over. They're just a little shift. That's why he was up at the line of scrimmage. Made a great tackle on that big running back.
They've done a nice job with Hoover here tonight. The big guy, not easy to bring down. 6 foot, 215-pound junior tailback for Buckeye Local. He takes a snap. He's going to fire it out here to his receiver. That's going to be number 2, Alex McDiffett. And guess what, guys? The Pirate defense, too fast for plays like that with Brady Roden out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Brady Roden's out there, and he's up there. J.D. Young's right there. They got too much speed for that kind of play. If you're going to do that, you got to put some RPMs on that throw and get a lead blocker out there to give your guy a chance.
So loss of 1, 3rd down and 11 for Buckeye Local. 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Garaway 7, Buckeye Local 2. Buckeye Local comes out in a shotgun formation. Hoover at quarterback, a wide receiver on each side of the field, as Corum in the backfield with him. As Hoover looks, fires over the far sideline, and it has almost an interception by the Garaway Pirates, and that was almost Brady Roden's 10th pickoff of the season, but he fell to the turf and couldn't hang on to it, but the junior corner was there for another one.
He wanted more. He high-pointed it just like you should. When he hit his back off the turf, it just popped out, but they're going to get the ball on the punt right here.
10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Garaway leads 7-2. The Pirates send 2 back, Ethan Miller and Ty Winters back deep to return this punt. It's going to be, looks like Ty Winters at about the 35-yard line. He's out here to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Makes one guy miss, 10, 5, touchdown, Garaway Pirates. It's going to be number 16, Jensen Garber takes the punt to the house as the first quarter ends here on the hill in Sugar Creek. A 65-yard punt return. Jensen Garber gives the Garaway Pirates a 13-2 lead.
The Pirates have the bench return on there, Joe. Just means where it's kicked. They're coming to the bench. They get a nice seal block here, and Garber raced the punter to the end zone. The punter had the angle on him, but Jensen Garber was just too fast.
Jensen Garber with a 65-yard punt return for a touchdown, and he took it to the house, like you said, Travis, and outraced the rest of the punt defense for Buckeye Local to get into the end zone. Now Jace Wallach on for the extra point. The left-footed freshman kicker. He's 5'9", 165 pounds. He was perfect on his first attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good as the Garaway Pirates end the first quarter with the extra point and now lead 14-2. Back with the second quarter. You listen to high school sports and the high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Back out here to the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates take the lead 14-2 on a 65-yard punt return for a touchdown by Jensen Garber to end the first quarter. And now we're going to kick the ball away to the Buckeye local Panthers. Jace Wallach has it teed up and has his left foot, and it is a high end-over-end kick. Going to go. It's going to, wow, just rolls into the end zone by about a half of the football. That was a live football. The Buckeye Panther, or the Buckeye local returner, let it go over his head, and it kind of checked up. Almost was a live ball there at the one.
Yeah, that's playing with danger right there, as it would have stayed on the half-yard line. He would have had to either dive on it or pick it up, and right now they're going to get it out at the 20-yard line, but 80 yards to go against this defense is a lot to ask.
Absolutely. Again, start of the second quarter here, the Garaway Pirates lead 14-2. One of their touchdowns was a touchdown run by Ethan Miller. The other was a 65-yard punt return by Jensen Garber. Buckeye local comes out. Ebri back at quarterback. He fires over here to the near side. Hits number 2, Alex McDiffett, at about the 27-yard line. Going to bring up second down for the Panthers.
That's probably their best first down play there, Joe. They're picking up 7-8 yards on first down against the Pirates. Like I told you earlier, if you want to move the ball on this team, you got to win first down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2 now at their own 28-yard line. 11:29 to go here in the first half. Garaway leads 14-2 over Buckeye local. They come out in a shotgun formation. Ebright in at quarterback. He's going to roll to the far side of the field. Looking, fires incomplete. Short of his intended receiver, number 4, Noah Corum. Going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Buckeye local.
Buckeye local, they didn't get much there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. They're probably going to run it. Like I said, we talked about their running backs. You got Trey Hoover as their lead back. He's 215 pounds. The fullback, Joe, he's 260 pounds here. They got some power running in the football.
3rd and 2 at their own 28-yard line for Buckeye local, as they're looking to get the first down to keep the chains moving. They come out in a shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side. Ebright takes a look, and he fires it over to his intended receiver, number 12. That is Ethan McHugh, and he didn't even look back for the pass. They went behind him, and that's
actually hit him in the back.
They're going to bring up 4th down for Buckeye local. Real quick, TMK Valley Propane scoreboard update. Waterford leads Conotton Valley 6-0 at the end of the first quarter, and Ridgewood leads Columbus Bishop Ready 7-0 late first quarter. 11:08 to go here in the first half. The Buckeye local Panthers are going to punt the football away, and it is going to be fielded by Ty Winters about the 38-yard line. He returns the ball all the way over to the 40, stops, and goes down at the 40-yard line. He ran more east and west than he did north and south, but the Pirates will take over at about the 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Colton Roush, the freshman there, makes the tackle on the kickoff, but he ran about 46 yards to pick up 1. But the good thing is, Joe, he picked up the ground ball successfully. That could have rolled another 5-10 yards. He picked it up, picks up what he could, and gives the Pirates a chance with the ball in pretty good field position.
So the Pirates come back with another possession. They lead 14-2 over Buckeye Local with 10:54 to go here in the second quarter. They come out in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Of course, Logan Yoder at quarterback. He takes a snap. He's looking over to the far side of the field, has pressure. Now he's running here to the near side. He finds a receiver, and it's almost intercepted by number 2, or actually number 3. Or no, Skylar Ebright was in on the 8 and the 3. Looks very similar on those jerseys.
He jumped the route there and just couldn't quite haul it in. But when you're throwing Layton over the middle, you better be careful. And Ebright almost jumped that.
He almost jumped the route, got the interception, did the quarterback and corner or safety for the Buckeye Local Panthers. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now at their own 39-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field. Ethan Miller in the backfield with Logan Yoder. The handoff is to Ethan Miller off the right side. He's out here to the 45 and almost gets to midfield, but that's going to be enough for a Adams board first down. Jacob Anderson in on the stop, or that would have been a bigger gain for Ethan Miller.
Yeah, I think that was a touchdown-saving tackle there by Jacob Anderson. He comes across and got Ethan Miller to the ground. The Garaway offense scored on 2 straight possessions. They're rolling again.
So the Pirates have it 1st and 10 right at midfield. 10:25 to go here in the first half. The Pirates lead 14-2 over Buckeye Local. Shotgun, 5 receivers. 3 here on the near side, 2 over on the far side. J.D. Young goes in motion. Now Ethan Miller motions into the backfield behind Logan Yoder. Now there's going to be a timeout on the field, and it's going to be a Kaufman Realty timeout. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds. You're listening to High School Football right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 5 years, I have been recognized as one of the top 5 producers in the state of Ohio, according to the Ohio Association of Realtors. I am honored to receive such recognition, and I owe it all to the members of this community who have trusted me for over 30 years with the purchase and sale of their homes. When you're ready to make your move, make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Back out here to the hill in Sugar Creek. 10:08 to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates lead 14-2. They have it 1st and 10 at midfield. The Pirates score on a 4-yard touchdown run by Ethan Miller and a 65-yard punt return by Jensen Garber tonight here on the hill. Logan Yoder in the pistol. They're going to hand it off to Ethan Miller. Bad snap again, but Miller takes a snap and falls forward into Buckeye territory past the 45-yard line down to the 44-yard line for Ethan Miller. A pickup of about 6 on the play.
That little bad snap and bobble. Great job by Logan Yoder, corral it, but that throws off the timing of the play, but they still pick up big yardage on first down. They're really chunking it on first down out of that run. They like that middle. Andon Keller, Jarrett Wallach, Braden Adams in the middle there, really punishing the Panther defensive line.
You saw the right side of the offensive line do big things in the first quarter. Now the left side starting to get in the action as well. Shotgun, 4 receivers. The handoff to Ethan Miller. Nope. Logan Yoder's going to keep it. He fires over here to the near side, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Gabe Amicone, and just out of his reach. The sophomore Gabe Amicone almost with a nice catch on the sidelines there into his own bench.
The sophomore there, he's 6'2", 170. He used all that 6'2" to get it. That was the fastball from Yoder, and he just couldn't quite haul it in.
As we bring up 3rd down and 4 now from the Buckeye Local 44-yard line. Jensen Garber comes split here to the near side. 2 receivers on the far side. J.D. Young in the slot with Ethan Miller in the backfield. The hand is to Ethan Miller off the right side. He tries to get out of a tackle, and he is going to be brought down for a loss on the play. Looks like Hunter Dara in on the stop for Buckeye Local.
Yeah, the 6'6", 250-pound senior wasn't fooled there and didn't get blocked. He makes the tackle in the backfield. Now Coach Wallach has the decision to make here.
Looks like Coach Wallach and the coaching staff for the Garaway Pirates are going to go for it. 4th and 6 on the Buckeye Local 46-yard line.
Quick kick here.
Shotgun formation, 5 receivers, 3 on each side, 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Logan Yoder takes a snap, Looking here to the near side. Has a receiver. Fires it in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, number 10, J.D. Young, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Coach Wallach, I was calling for the quick kick. He threw it there, but when you got a defense like the Pirates have, it's not so much of a risk.
Yeah, it's not a risk, and it's not that bad a field position
not really.
For Buckeye local, but you know what? That defense has been in the backfield all night.
They have. You know, they're giving up less than 6 points a game here, and so you have a little more freedom and a little more leeway if you got that kind of defense backing you up.
8:43 to go here in the first half. Garaway 14, Buckeye local 2. As they're going to hand it off to Trey Hoover. He gets into the middle of that defensive line. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're saying it's going to be a gain of a half yard. Sam Page on the stop for the Pirates.
The middle linebacker, the 6'1", 200-pound senior, gets in there and gets him around the ankles, gets him on the ground. Those big backs, you got to get them before the momentum's going, or they're difficult to tackle. Sam Page did a great job of that.
8:18 to go here in the first half. Garaway 14, Buckeye local 2. Buckeye local has it 2nd and 9 at their own 47-yard line. They come out in a shotgun formation, 2 receivers, 1 on each side of the field. You have running backs next to the running back. It's going to be a quarterback power. Guess who's in the backfield, folks?
Jarrett.
That's right. Jarrett Wallach, another sack, and a big stop. That's the speed up the middle that we've been talking about.
Are you sure Jarrett didn't line up in the huddle?
Man.
He was back there right on the snap.
He almost took the snap.
Yeah, it was nice. What he's doing is he's beating that guard right out of his stance. Jarrett's so quick off the snap. He's beating him into the gap and getting in the backfield there and chases Ebright down, gets him down for the sack.
Going to be 3rd and 19 now for the Buckeye local Panthers. The Garaway Pirate defense playing great here tonight, as we've seen them play great all season.
They're fun to watch, Joe.
They are. 7:23 to go here in the second quarter. 14-2. Garaway leads Buckeye local. Shotgun. 2 receivers here on the near side. Ebright takes the snap. There's going to be a timeout on the field by the Buckeye local Panthers, and it's going to be a Kaufman Realty timeout back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Z Sports and 99.9 WTUZ.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, and Shannon Thomas. We're going to head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. His trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. Shannon, that defense, man, Jarrett Wallach is in the backfield wreaking havoc all night.
Yeah, Jarrett, he gets in there quick. That's kind of what happened on the last possession when the quarterback threw the ball and the receiver wasn't looking. Jarrett was about 2 steps from cleaning him, so he went ahead and just throwed it.
It's going to be a throw out here to the near sidelines intended for number 5, and that's Johnny LaPutte way over his head. Going to bring up 4th down for Buckeye local as the Garaway Pirate defense makes a stand again. The crowd here at Garaway approves of their defense. Real quick, TMK Valley Propane update. Ridgewood leads Columbus Bishop Ready 14-3, and Waterford up on Conotton Valley 6-0. 2 returners back deep for the Garaway Pirates, and that punt is almost blocked by the Garaway Pirates, and they're going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a sideways Garaway bounce, and the Pirates will take over at about the 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
A little miscommunication there by the 2 returners, but the ball checked up, almost like a pitch shot in golf. It checks up, so it didn't really hurt him there.
My pitch shot usually hits where it's going and goes like 40 yards to the right. Or it goes 40 yards to the right off the tee, one of the 2.
Mine doesn't stay on the green. It's like allergic to it or something.
Yeah. So it's 7:02 here to go in the first half. The Garaway Pirates lead 14-2 over Buckeye local, and they have the football again, 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Logan Yoder gets last-second instructions from head coach Jason Wallach. Now he runs out. They come out in a 5 wide receiver set. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Takes a snap, looking a little middle screen to Ethan Miller. He has that at the 30,
at
the 35, to the 40, to the 50. It's going to be a foot race. You're going to strike up the band because this is going to be a touchdown for the Garaway Pirates. Ethan Miller from 71 yards to the house. Garaway 20, Buckeye Local 2.
I told you could take it 80, Joe. He just went 71.
And he made it look easy, Travis. That was a heck of a play. Middle screen, Ethan Miller does the rest.
Credit the offensive line. They do a good job of shedding, fan block, pushing him to the outside, and getting to that second level to seal the linebackers. Ethan Miller caught the ball and did the rest.
The Garaway Pirates score another big play. Ethan Miller takes it 71 yards on a pass from Logan Yoder to increase the Garaway lead to 20-2 over Buckeye Local Jace Wallach on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. Now 21-2. The Garaway Pirates lead Buckeye Local. Head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. Shannon, Ethan Miller took that pass over the middle of the field and did the rest with his legs. Took it to the house from 71 yards out.
Yeah, you know, the offensive line did a great job right there setting up that screen, and once you give it to Ethan Miller in open territory, he's going to head downtown Sugar Creek.
The Garaway Pirates, again, 21-2 over the Buckeye Local Panthers. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. We saw the speed on display with a punt return earlier. We saw it from Ethan Miller right there on 71 to the house.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed out there, and they got a nice combination. They got some big boys up front. You're talking Wyatt Hirschberger, Jarrett Wallach. You're talking Aiden Keller, Dominic Owens, but they got speed, and they got speed to burn.
Ethan Miller jumped on I-71 and went south. Woo! Man, he went. He might have been speeding, though.
I said 80. He took her 71. It would have been 101 if he could have taken it.
Oh, it would have been as far as he wanted until he ran out of gas. But he was off to the races, gets into the end zone. The Pirates 21, Buckeye Local 2. 6:49 to go here in the first half. The Pirates going to kick the ball off. The Buckeye Local Panthers have 3 guys deep for this kick as Jace Wallach fields it, and it's actually going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty on the Garaway Pirates, and they're going to have pretty decent field position now.
Yeah, that they get the choice of either taking the penalty or making it re-kick or move it up. And it looks like they're going to move it up. But when you're a lefty kicker and kicking from the left hash, trying to keep it in the numbers, especially with that square toe shoe, sometimes it comes off a little crooked, a little slice there. That's what happened.
Now, you kicked in high school when you played, and you tried to do that angle kick as well. And you've told me many stories when that ball did exactly what it did for Jace Wallach, went out of bounds, and the coaches aren't very happy
They're not
that.
very happy. You don't want to come over to the sidelines. Luckily, I just kicked off and got to stay out on defense, but I was known to kick it out of bounds a time or two.
And he would exit off the opposite end of the field.
That's right.
6:49 to go first half. Handed to Trey Hoover, and he is going to be shot down in the backfield, led by Sam Page, Jarrett Wallach.
Jarrett Wallach got there first. Oh.
I heard the crack up here when he hit him in mid-sentence. Jarrett Wallach in the backfield again.
Yeah, that man's coming. He told me he wanted the shirt before the game when we were on the field. He might just get it.
We might just have to give him one. He's going to hit us like that if we don't give him a shirt. 2nd down and 12 at the 33-yard line. The Garaway Pirates lead 21-2, 6:13 to go here in the first half. They come out in a shotgun. 2 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. It's going to be a little reverse, double reverse over to Trey Hoover. Now he's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. A little trickeration from the Buckeye Local Panthers, and then we have a flag late down by the 42-yard line.
Maybe a legal man downfield, maybe?
We'll see what happens.
A little chicanery there. When you're the fullback and you're used to running and not used to throwing it, you're throwing on the run. That's a difficult throw for Trey Hoover.
We may have an illegal man downfield. It looks like Garaway. Yep, illegal man downfield for Buckeye Local.
When you're running the double, triple reverse passes, that's a long time for your kids to block, and they kind of get antsy and get downfield a little bit.
Yep. The Garaway Pirates decline that. Going to be 3rd down and 12 now for the Buckeye Local Panthers. 6:01 to go here in the first half. Garaway 21, Buckeye Local 2. Looks like we have a timeout. The officials are going to discuss something here at about the 30-yard line.
Maybe? or they didn't mark off the penalty yardage correctly?
They declined it. There would be no penalty
okay, you're
yardage.
right. Yeah, my apologies.
So if they decline the penalty, there's no yardage to back them up. There's just loss of down.
Maybe they're talking about what down it should be.
Well, it should be third down because it was a second down and 12.
Loss of down makes it third.
Yeah, because on first down, Wallach slammed the running back in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. The next play was the trickeration.
Jason Wallach's still not happy, but they gave him an explanation, and we're going to play on. Third down and long. That sounds like rodent territory here.
It does. Maybe a pass coming from Buckeye Local. But the Garaway Pirates are have Buckeye Local 3rd and 12 at their own 33-yard line. As Skylar Ebright, the quarterback, brings them out of the huddle in the shotgun. Trey Hoover to his right. 2 receivers here, now 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Ebright takes a snap, gets a lot of pressure. Ooh. He's in a world of trouble. That could be an interception, and it's actually going to be picked off by the Garaway Pirates. And it is picked off by the Pirates. And that is number 36 Caleb Miller for the Garaway Pirates. Comes up with the interception. What concentration by the linebacker.
What a wild play there.
It looks like it was going to fall to the turf, and the Pirates pick it up off the ricochet. That play happened right in front of Shannon Thomas. We'll head down to the sideline. Shannon, you saw that play. Caleb Miller just there in the nick of time.
Yeah, the receiver actually caught the ball, but he got hit as they were falling to the ground, so the ball was just kind of rolling around in his chest, and the Garaway Pirate guy come up with it. But that wasn't the normal quarterback in there. That was number 12 at quarterback at the time, and he just chucked it down there.
So the Pirates take over now. Ethan Miller here off the right side, out here to the 35, to the 30, breaks out of one tackle, down to the 15, to the 10, makes another cut, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Miller from 42 yards out. Made several guys miss and ran across the field into the end zone. The Pirates extend their lead 27-2.
Ethan Miller, what great cuts. He sets those things up with his eyes. He's very shifty. You don't see the big crack there, but he cuts back and takes it. I think Ethan Miller and Jarrett Wallach are going to battle it out down the stretch for that T-shirt.
Ethan Miller is probably pulled in front now tonight as Ethan Miller takes it 42 yards to the house on a handoff. He made a couple guys miss, sidestepped a couple other guys, and went on into the end zone. The Garaway Pirates are going to go for the extra point, leading 27-2. Jace Wallach now on for the extra point. Right, so no good off the left toe of Jace Wallach. There's going to be a timeout on the field, a Kaufman Realty timeout. We're going to take it with him. The score now, Garaway 27, Buckeye Local 2. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
We are the Tyson.
U.S. Bagging provides the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service by delivering pre-filled sandbags and other pipeline products to your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money. It allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
Urexville, New Philadelphia.
Back here to the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates lead 27-2. A touchdown from Ethan Miller from 42 yards out. Now the ensuing kickoff. Ty Winters drops the return man, number 4, Noah Corum, to the field at about the 26-yard line, and that's where the Buckeye Local Panthers will take over. We do have an injured player on the field. The medical staff from Buckeye Local attending to him currently. So we will see how that turns out. 5:34 to go here in the first half. Garaway 27, the Buckeye Local Panthers 2. kind of a slow start in the first quarter. A bad snap on the very first offensive possession for the Garaway Pirates. They fell in the hole 2-0. Offense got rolling a little bit. They fumbled, going into the end zone. We're like, what is going on? They get the ball back after Buckeye Local then snaps it over their head, and the quarterback Ebright was able to run out of the end zone to about the 4-yard line. Then Garaway punched it in from Ethan Miller, and then the floodgates kind of opened up after that.
Punt return there, and then Ethan Miller took over since then. A 71-yard screenplay, and then the long run we just saw. When the Pirates offense gets rolling, it really gets rolling. The defense is phenomenal again.
3 touchdowns on the night for Ethan Miller. 5:34 to go here in the first half, 27-2. The handoff is to Trey Hoover. He's out here to the 25. He's getting nowhere. Down at about the 27-yard line, Alexander Roden and Sam Page.
It's hard to go horizontally on this Pirate defense. They're too fast. You're gonna have to get north and south. One cut, put your foot in the ground and get upfield. If you go horizontally, they're going to run you down.
5:10 to go here in the first half. Garaway 27, Buckeye Local 2. 2nd down and 9. They say Hoover fell forward for a 1-yard gain. So they're going to have a 2nd and 9 at their own 28-yard line. As the Panthers come out, break the huddle. Looks like number 12, Ethan McHugh, in at quarterback. He's going to fake it, going to take off running, and he is almost tripped up, and he fires over to the far side of the field. And that was number 4, Noah Corum, on the reception. Going to bring up 3rd down for Buckeye Local.
McHugh, the senior quarterback DB, he throws a real nice ball on the run there. Gets it out there for a nice pickup on 2nd down, but it's still 3rd and long. The Pirates, Joe, their defensive front takes care of the first couple downs, and then their defensive backfield's ready for 3rd and long.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 6 for Buckeye Local. 2 receivers here on the near side, shotgun formation. McHugh drops the snap, fires over, and he has his receiver. And he takes a shot, puts the ball in the turf. The Garaway Pirates look like they're going to have it, but there is a penalty flag thrown for the far sideline official. We're going to see what that's going to be. Caleb Miller with a big hit on the receiver for Buckeye Local, and that was number 2, Alex McDiffit, who took the shot. He gets up kind of gimpy and limping back to the huddle. We're going to see what happens here. There was a penalty flag down about the 36-yard line, thrown by the side judge on the far side of the field. Head down to Shannon Thomas on the sideline. Shannon, that fumble and big hit happened right in front of you. Caleb Miller with a big shot.
Yeah, it was a pretty big shot, but then there was also a personal foul on the other side of the field. I think it's kind of getting a little chippy out there for the Panthers. They're kind of getting frustrated, and that was a long ways away from the play for that. Should have never happened.
So a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness penalty against Buckeye Local.
That's the 15er.
That's the 15er. That happened after the play was over. So the Pirates, they're going to be in great field position inside the Little Caesars red zone right at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be a timeout on the field taken by Buckeye Local. We'll take it with them. A Kaufman Realty timeout. Back with more after this on Z Country 99.9.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
Down at about the 14-yard line. Another penalty flag thrown by the side judge. And we're going to have a hold. Looks like we have a hold or a face mask. I couldn't tell the call. Trey Hoover on the stop of Ethan Miller.
That was a huge hold there.
It's going to be a hold or it looks like a holding against the defense or holding against the offense. They were signaling to Hoover or to Buckeye Local as the hold, but that didn't make sense.
That must have been by a wide receiver because it's a spot foul, and they're going to only move it back. It's going to be first down and about 13, so it had to be a wide receiver, somebody way downfield blocking.
So a holding penalty on the Garaway Pirates backs them up to 1st and 13 at the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation. Again, the handoff is to Ethan Miller off the right side. Breaks out of a tackle to the 15, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Miller from 23 yards out. That's TD number 4.
They love that dart, Joe. They bring that wing in motion. He leads unblocked. They get that little counter action in the backfield out of Miller for the timing. He hits the hole. He's taking a 6. 4 in the first half.
Ethan Miller with his 4th touchdown of the ball game here in the first half. 3:44 to go. The Garaway Pirates 33, Buckeye Local 2.
Joe, offensively, the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage. And when you give it to a talented back like Ethan Miller, he's coming into the game with over 1,200 yards. He might have 400 tonight.
he's having a good night, and he's not going to let Jarrett Wallach get that T-shirt. He's doing his best here. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good for Jace Wallach, and the lead now 34-2 for the Garaway Pirates. And we will take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. A real quick Keim Lumber scoreboard. Ridgewood up 14-3 at the half. Waterford leads Conotton Valley 12-0 in the second quarter. Here, the Garaway Pirates 34, Buckeye Local 2. 34 unanswered points from the Garaway Pirates as Buckeye Local took the lead early in the first quarter. And the Pirates then turned on the afterburners, no pun intended, with Ethan Miller. A lot of big touchdown runs here tonight for the junior tailback. Jace Wallach gets his left toe into the football, high end over, and kick takes a bounce at about the 18-yard line, muffed around by the Buckeye Local returner, and he is going to be brought down at about the 19-yard line. Peyton Keller in on the stop for the Pirates.
The Pirates are going to have to try to sustain the drive here, Joe. They got 3:37 to go. They don't want to give the ball back to the Pirates. They're scoring. They're hitting home runs, grand slams. So they want to grind it out here, get a couple first downs, and go into half and make some adjustments.
If you want to watch the live stream of this football game, you can do that on our YouTube channel, Big Z Sports. Thanks to Parkway Quick Lane, Kent State Tuscarawas, and, of course, Claxton Communications. The crew here doing a great job. We got Greg Perkins in the house here helping with Claxton Communications.
He does a great job on the sidelines.
Oh, does an awesome job. As Buckeye Local fires it out here to their receiver, and he makes one guy miss, and that's going to be number 5. That's Johnny LaPutte. And Caleb Miller in on the stop as number 5. Johnny LaPutte is now down on the field. Injury timeout here. Another Keim scoreboard update. The Sandy Valley Cardinals lead at halftime 13-6 over Garrettsfield Garfield. Big score there for the Cardinals.
Go Cards.
And there is a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 30-second break, a Kaufman Realty timeout. You're listening to high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
In Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates lead 34-2 over Buckeye Local with 3:23 to go here in the second quarter. There's an injured Panther on the field down about the 19-yard line. His medical staff still looking at him. The Pirates on a knee down close to the 35-yard line.
You hate to see a player down this long.
Yep. Coach Jason Wallach walks over to make sure the young man's all right, and that was number 5, Johnny Laput, is down, and he is back up now, and not sure he's going to be helped off. Number 5. He's going to be helped off. Very gimpy on his lower extremities there. One of his legs not doing too well right now for number 5, but looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, you hope he's not out. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, but Laput is a senior. He's a 5'9", 165-pound senior, and you don't want to see his season in high school football career end on an injury. He's walking off with assistance very gingerly. Hopefully he can return to this football game. It's going to be 2nd down and 10, ball on the 20 for the Panthers.
2nd and long, way long. Second, it's going to be
2nd and 30.
It's going to be a 2nd and a cab ride.
An Uber, Lyft,
whatever they do out here, a buggy ride.
So you don't want to get behind the sticks against the Pirate defense. I don't know that there's a play call for 2nd and 30.
But now they're saying it's 2nd and 20. The scoreboard guy's messing with this.
Yeah,
I
think they're messing with.
I'm going to go get with the scoreboard guy here at halftime and tell him, come on.
We'll huddle up.
Yeah, we're going to huddle up. They come out in a shotgun formation. McHugh at quarterback. The big guys in the backfield with him. It is Hoover and Driscoll. 2 receivers, 1 on the far side, 1 here on the near side. 3:20 to go here in the first half. They're going to hand off to Hoover, and he's going to get dropped in the backfield. Coming off the end there for the Garaway Pirates. Number 10, J.D. Young from his linebacker position. Going to bring up 3rd down now for Buckeye Local.
Yeah, he come on that smoke blitz off the edge, and what they're seeing is that's an automatic call from the Pirates. They're coming off the edge there, and he's unblocked, and they're making tackles in the backfield.
2:53 to go here in the first half. Garaway 34, Buckeye Local 2. At this pace, we're going to have a running clock in the second half. As the Buckeye Local Panthers take the snap and then roll out by McHugh. He's being chased down by the Garaway Pirate defense. He's going to throw incomplete to his wide receiver, number 14, Hunter Roush, and he was wide open running across the middle of the field, and the quarterback could not quite get him the football.
Yeah, he couldn't. When you're running for your life and trying to throw on the run like that, you got to square your shoulders to the line of scrimmage. He didn't have time to do that. He tried to make an athletic play. Unfortunately, skips in there, incomplete.
So 2:31 to go here in the first half. 4th and 21 at their own 9-yard line. Skylar Ebright on to punt the football away for the Panthers. The Pirates have Jensen Garber back deep, and it's going to be almost tackled in the end zone was the punter, and that ball is going to bounce about the 35, picked up at about midfield is Jensen Garber, and he's going to be dropped down at about the 46-yard line. That's where the Pirates will take over. 1st and 10 with 2:19 to go here first half.
2:19, that's loads of time here for the Pirates. They can tack one on here before the halftime here. Also, they kicked off first. They're going to get the ball coming out.
So the Pirates now head back out 1st and 10 at the Buckeye Local 46-yard line. As the Pirates come out and break the huddle, looks like Logan Yoder still out there. Jarrett Wallach heading back out. The first team offense still on the field here for the Garaway Pirates. They're going to come out 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of Buckeye Local in 4 wide receivers. 2 here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Jace Wallach in the game as well at tailback. And it looks like we're going to have a delay of game on the Garaway Pirates. Going to back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, that's going to back them up. But they made a couple substitutions. When you do that, it's a little slower getting the play call in and getting them lined up. We got Gabe Amicone here on the near side also.
So Gabe Amicone in the ball game at wide receiver. Jace Wallach in a tailback with Logan Yoder, and they're going to hand off to Jace Wallach off the left side of that offensive line. Nope, Logan Yoder is going to keep it on the fake out here to the 40, to the 35, going to be shoved out of bounds just past the 35-yard line. At the 34-yard line, Logan Yoder keeps it and gets a big Adams board first down.
You got to give the Pirate receivers and running backs credit. They block downfield, and they continue to block downfield. That's how you get long runs. That's how a 10-yard run turns into a 70-yard run.
First down and 10, 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Logan Yoder still in at quarterback. Jace Wallach at running back, 2 receivers to the far side. They hand off to Wallach. He jumps over one defender on the ground, gets out past the 30, down close to the 25-yard line. Actually going to mark him down at the 26-yard line for Jace Wallach. It's going to be second down.
A nice pickup there for the freshman tailback. He made a nice jump there at the line of scrimmage to get away from the trash on the ground. He jumps over him, continues to go, picks up 7-8 yards on first down.
7-yard pickup, second down and 3 at the 27-yard line for the Garaway Pirates. 1:42 to go here in the first half, leading 34-2. Logan Yoder in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side. J.D. Young now goes in motion to the far side. The hand is to Jace Wallach. Again, gets out of one tackle and then falls forward back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up third down now for the Pirates.
Number 32, Justin Driscoll in on the tackle. The 6', 260-pound senior gets back there and gets the tackle for loss.
34-2, Garaway leads Buckeye Local. 1:10 to go here in the first half. Third down and 3 for the Pirates on the Buckeye Local 27-yard line. It's going to have 4 wide receivers, 2 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Wallach in the backfield with Logan Yoder. To his left is Wallach, the left of Logan Yoder. J.D. Young goes in motion. It's going to be a give to Jace Wallach off the right side of that offensive line. Gets down inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Another Adams board, first down for the Garaway Pirates.
They like that dart. They're bringing the wing in for motion. He leads up in, takes that little counter step, gives that timing, hits that hole, picks up big yards. That's been a great play tonight for the Pirates all the way around.
Coming up at halftime, hopefully Shannon Thomas can check in with Coach Jason Wallach as he heads off the field as they lead 34-2. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. The Pirates have it first and 10 at the Buckeye Local 16-yard line. 5 wide receivers. 2 wide receivers now on each side of the field as Logan Yoder takes a snap and just takes a knee. And that's going to do it for the first half of this football game. The Garaway Pirates lead 34-2 as we're going to try to check in with Shannon Thomas as he's down on the sidelines hunting for Coach Jason Wallach. And we're going to head down to Shannon Thomas now with Coach Wallach. Shannon?
Coach, you got to a little rough start there in the first quarter. You know, most teams wouldn't call that a rough start, but that wasn't Pirate football. You know, you got it corrected. You got really going there in the second half or second quarter.
Yeah, I'm sure just the excitement of being back out here had a little bit. But, yeah, we settled down and a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes there at first.
What's going to be your message to your team here, to get ready for the second half?
Just stay focused, and, we'll get a lot of young guys in and hopefully try to stay healthy for next week.
Well, you answered my question there. I was going to say how long the starters were there, but I guess we got that answer.
Yeah, they won't be in.
Thanks, Coach.
That's Jason Wallach on the sidelines with Shannon Thomas. Thanks, Coach, for that. The Pirates lead 34-2 at halftime here over Buckeye Local. Going to take a timeout for our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. In our report, we're going to be joined by Garaway Athletic Director Chip Amicone. We're going to talk about what's going on here in the athletic department and the other sports here at Garaway this fall. You're listening to high school football and Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
I'm the Carpet One spokes dog. My job is to lie on the floor all day. But you're not a spokes dog. You're a human with a million things going on. Family, renovations, socializing. And for every part of your life, there's a perfect floor. Find yours by talking to our helpful local experts. Come on down. Visit Carpet One today. Sorry for the hard sell there. I get excited sometimes.
Since I've been with Kaufman, the last 4 years has been incredible. They've given me the resources and the knowledge to grow my business.
I actually just got the position of accounting assistant, so I've been able to move up in the company.
Kaufman is a community of service representatives. We are not a company of sales agents. The service aspect is number one.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics in the business of making smiles at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Weeks from now, I know Coach
Maybe
Rao.
December would be nice, right?
Yeah, Coach Rao doesn't like to hear that. You know how basketball coaches are, but that's just that's part of it. And you know, a lot of these kids are going to transition right onto the basketball floor, and you know, we're excited about a really good year for them too. Girls, you know, they're doing everything they can. Numbers are down a little bit, but the coaching staff is very optimistic and positive, and they're in there working hard already, and you can hear the sounds of basketballs, you know, being dribbled already at Garaway.
Absolutely, and of course, what as an AD, how do you balance going from fall to winter? And obviously, like you said, there's a lot of football players that are going to be playing basketball. What's the rule? How long do they get to take off in between?
We like to tell these kids to take a week off, and the coaches do a great job encouraging that. And you know, I mean, basically, there have been years where we've had to force some of the kids to stay out of the gym, you know, for a little bit. They need to rest. They need to mentally unwind. You know, they need to kind of shift gears, you know, change focus, but physically, mentally rest. And we don't want to get them out there until they're ready. So, you know, not a hard-written rule, but that is the coaches do a great job at giving those kids a good week off. And I tell you what, honestly, most of them are in there before that week is over, and we start letting them do a little bit, you know.
Sure.
But yeah, we want them to rest.
Absolutely. And Chip, I want you to take off your AD hat, and I want you to put on your dad hat. You know, obviously your son Gabe, we'll see a lot of action here in the second half. How proud of you are you as a dad of Gabe being out there with these guys?
Extremely proud. Just a little bit. He ended up with a fractured back
Really?
after basketball season last year. Missed his whole freshman baseball season, which, you know, that's one of his you know, favorite sports. But so for him to have battled back through that injury, have healed up and made it this far into the football season, and start to see some varsity time on Friday nights and now on Saturday is really exciting. And he fills the role, and he does a great job. And you know, I mean, he doesn't expect much. He does what he is asked to do. So I'm very happy for him.
Well, Chip, thanks so much for all your hospitality here for us. Each and every week that we're out here, you make room for us in the press box and allow us to call your football games and even basketball in the winter. So we appreciate your hospitality, and keep up the great work. You guys have a great thing going out here.
Thanks, Joe. Love to have you.
That's Chip Amicone, the Garaway Athletic Director, here on the Hill with me tonight at our halftime. Again, the Garaway Panthers trail the Garaway Pirates 34-2, and we have about 12 minutes or so till the start of the second half, but the Garaway Pirates lead 34-2 here at halftime. Going to take a break, come back, and we'll talk about the first half, review some scores from other games around the area, and we will get into that coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
I'm the Carpet One spokesdog. My job is to lie on the floor all day. But you're not a spokesdog. You're a human with a million things going on. Family, renovations, socializing. And for every part of your life, there's a perfect floor. Find yours by talking to our helpful local experts. Come on down. Visit Carpet One today. Sorry for the hard sell there. I get excited sometimes.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Since I've been with Kaufman, the last 4 years has been incredible. They've given me the resources and the knowledge to grow my business.
I actually just got the position of accounting assistant, so I've been able to move up in the company.
Kaufman is a community of service representatives. We are not a company of sales agents. The service aspect is number one.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure you are satisfied with your home buying and selling experience. If a new home is in your plans, make the call to McInturf Realty and find out why our clients think we're the best. Online at McInturfRealty.net or call 330-364-SOLD.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
As the Garaway Pirates lead the Buckeye Local Panthers 34-2. I'm joined here in the booth to my left by the one and only Shannon Thomas. Shannon, we're going to quickly go over a Keim Lumber scoreboard tonight. Waterford leading Conotton Valley at the half 12-0. Ridgewood leading Bishop Ready 21-3 in the third quarter. The Sandy Valley Cardinals leading Garrettsville Garfield 13-7 in the third quarter. Let's talk about some game stats tonight here from Garaway.
Well, the big stat that stands right out to me right now is Buckeye Local, negative 30 yards rushing.
Oh.
They only got 20 yards passing. They got 20 yards on the night. Pirates, 159 rushing yards, 86 passing. Dylan Palmer, great defense. You got to win that line of scrimmage. You set your guy up, and you look for which way the running back's going to go. You fill that gap. Next thing you know, it's negative yards.
It is. And, you know, the defensive line from the Pirates are playing real well. Jarrett Wallach almost breaks the huddle there with the Panthers. They're really doing it defensively. The linebackers fly around. Passing stats, they haven't thrown a lot. They got McDiffit has 1 catch for 8. LaPut has 3 catches for 6. Corum has 1 catch for 3. Trey Hoover has 3 catches for 3. Not a lot through the air. What does the Panthers have to do to come out in the second half and get anything going?
I think they got to come out and try to spread the field to maybe get their running backs a little bit of space to go. Right now, when you keep them contained, the defensive line and linebackers for Garaway does a great job. But then when you keep rotating those guys tight end, they finish off what those linebackers can't do. So they somehow got to figure out a way to move that ball.
Yeah, they're going to figure out that. They're going to try to come out. They're not going to quit. You know, you heard Coach Wallach say the starters probably aren't going to play in the second half. So let's look at the stats from the Pirates here offensively. You went over the game stats earlier. They have 86 yards through the air, but 159 on the ground. But they had a big punt return also. Talk about the stats there from the Pirates' individual stats.
You know, Logan Yoder is passing 4 for 7 for 86 yards and 1 touchdown. Ethan Miller, 15 carries for 123 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ethan Miller also has that 1 reception, 71 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Miller's had a big night. He's going to make sure that Jarrett Wallach don't get that shirt. If Jarrett Wallach gets that shirt, it's because of what he did on the offensive line to help Ethan Miller get down the field.
Yeah, that's fair enough. They're both going back and forth, but we talked about the rushing attack for the Garaway Pirates. Ethan Miller averaging 8.2 yards per carry. Logan Yoder averaging 6.3. Jace Wallach averaging 15.7. Ethan Miller's averaging 71 a catch. Those stats are huge on the play per average.
Yeah, you know, they've done a great job when we hit the 1 minute mark in the first quarter. That very first quarter didn't look like Pirate football. They made some adjustments on the sideline. The players made adjustments on the field. Next thing you know, that Pirate ship got rolling down the river, and there they went.
They started going downhill and went downhill fast there. You know, they're going down the river, and they're pouring it on here offensively. They got, like you said, basically in a quarter and just a little over a minute, they pumped 34 points on the board, did the Pirates offense and special teams.
Yeah, you know, like Coach Wallach said, maybe they were just a little too excited to get back out here on the field, you know. Are they coming off that hangover from down there at Ridgewood, you know, that big game, IBC South title game? They come here, they made some uncharacteristic mistakes that they normally don't make as Pirate football, but once they got rolling, look out.
We're going to hop to the defensive side of the ball. We talked about how dominant the Pirates are, giving up less than 6 points a game. They've only given up 2 here, and that was on a bad snap for the quarterback for a safety there. But, you know, Peyton Keller has 5 tackles. Jarrett Wallach has 3 tackles. Jensen Garber 3. Alexander Roden 3. Adams 2. J.D. Young 2. They're spreading the wealth. We talked about Jarrett Wallach being in the backfield. He has 2 tackles for loss and a huge hit on the running game. Talk about what you saw from the Pirate defense in the first half.
Well, what I saw from Pirates defense, Jarrett Wallach was everywhere, but when he gets everywhere, that opens the game up for everybody else, you know. Those defensive players, they just fly to the ball, but they don't make uncharacteristic mistakes, you know. They keep the guys in front of them. They don't
bring things in. You take care of business, and then you rest, and that's what's going to happen here. They're only going to play a half. What's the advantage to that?
That advantage is going to be huge. You get your starters off the field, and you don't let a freak injury take one of your kids out. When you take it easy for a play, that's when somebody rolls up on the back of your legs. Or 10.5, and the Pirates are 34-2 over the Panthers. Back here with Joe Geckler.
Yeah, Shannon doing a great job on the sidelines. You may get a little wet here. I see some raindrops coming.
34-2, a little bit of rain. There's a crock pot full of chili over there.
Have you tried it?
Oh, that chili.
Wallach hooked us up with some chili up for the Garaway Pirates. Again, big thanks to Chip Amicone for joining us earlier here in the halftime, but we're going to take a break.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in profitable development, operation, marketing of oil and productivity and longevity. Contact PA.
But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile and backs all their work with a Hunt Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New
Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
And fun. Crockers is more than just ordinary bar food. Weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the Flazen is the best time to stop into Crockers Bar and Grill in Dover.
Getting ready to start the second half. About a minute to go in the extra time as the guys are out there warming up and getting ready for the second half. We're going to see a lot of backups tonight in the second half for the Garaway Pirates as they lead 34-2 here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Going to advance on to round number 2 next week, or week number 12. Going to see a lot of backups tonight. Of course, quarterback, I would imagine, will be number 14, Gabe Amicone. Jace Wallach will be in there at tailback. May see some of the normal receivers. May see some other ones as well. But we will see how the second half goes as the Garaway Pirates will get the football. to start the second half, leading 34-2. Guys, it's interesting first half. It was the Ethan Miller
and set one catch for 71.
And we are now down to double. Again, halftime here at Garaway High School as the Pirates come out right outside the press box. And then number 23 happens here to start the second half.
Starting players for the kick return, which is pretty typical of high school football. You really don't get a whole second.
So Buckeye local has it teed up at the 5 to the 40. Breaks out of a tackle up here to midfield. Makes another guy miss, almost spins out of a tackle and gets thrown to the ground just short of the 45-yard line. Trey Hoover saves another touchdown from number 9. Ethan Miller.
He does. Ethan Miller, that man almost did it again. I think if he cuts sideline early there, he gets a block and maybe scores there, but you can't fault him. He brings it back clear inside the 50. The ball's going to nose up to the 45-yard line.
So the Garaway Pirates break the huddle, come out as Gabe Amacone in at quarterback, as we expected here for the Jace Wallach in at tailback. He breaks off here to the left side, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. And finally gets brought down inside the 20, down close to the 15-yard line by Jace Wallach. Another Adams board. First down for the Garaway Pirates and the freshman running back, Jace Wallach.
Jace Wallach, the freshman, the coach's son. He did something subtle there that most people won't pick up, Joe, but he was running left and running down the sideline. He switched the ball from his right hand to his left hand to protect the football and still picks up big yardage. Great job there. Great fundamentals.
10:58 to go here in the football game. It is a running clock now, 34-2. Garaway leads Buckeye local. They have it 1st and 10 at the Buckeye local 16-yard line. Shotgun formation, Gabe Amacone at quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. The give is to Jace Wallach again off the left side, and he is going to be brought down just past the 15-yard line to about the 14.
It's going to be about the 14 there. You see the JVs in there, a couple starters, but they're still winning the line of scrimmage here against the Panthers. They're still moving the football, and that goes to allude to the whole program here at Garaway that you bring in the backups, and they're still going to produce for you. It's going to be second down and 7 from the 13-yard line.
Yep, 2nd and 7 from the 13. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway up 34-2. Gabe Amacone in at quarterback. Jace Wall, 6-yard line. He was going down inside the 5, and his knee hit at about the 6-yard line.
It's going to be third down and short here for the Pirates. They're going to have 2 cracks.
As the clock running here, 9:35 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 34, Buckeye local 2. They have a shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side. Wallach in the backfield with Amacone. Amacone hands off to Wallach off the right side, gets inside the 5, dragging the pile, and he's going to be stopped at about the 4-yard line for Jace Wallach, and that's going to be another Adams board first down.
Adams board first down, and you want to talk about the offensive line there from the Pirates. The starting defense for the Panthers are still in there, and they're pushing the line of scrimmage and winning the line of scrimmage.
8:55 to go here in the third quarter. Running clock here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Garaway up 34-2. The 2 points scored on a bad snap over Logan Yoder's head in the first quarter. Very first possession, very first snap of the game for the Pirates. On touchdown, 3-yard touchdown run. Gabe Amacone extends the Garaway Pirate lead to 40.
To your backups, Joe. Come.
JV squad, or the backups, if you want to call them that, of the running there, had a nice big run on the second or third play from scrimmage here to start the second half. 40-2, Garaway leads. Jace Wallach on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is no good as Jace Wallach misses his second extra point of the night. The score remains 40-2, Garaway over Buckeye local. We're going to head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, the backups, Jace Wallach, get some starters hurt, and then the backups can come in and produce.
Yeah, you know, you don't ever want to take anything away from a backup player, and that's why you always got to give everything at practice because you never know when your number is going to be called. Tonight they got in early against Buckeye local's defense, and they did what they were supposed to do. Less than probably, 5 or 6 plays, they drive it right down the field to get on the board. So here we sit at 40-2 with 8:29 left in the third quarter.
That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. Shannon, how hard, I mean, obviously as a coach, put on your coaching hat for a second. When a game like this, how hard is it to Travis, put on your coaching hat for a second, and how hard is it to keep your kids up on a 40-2 football game?
It is, and you just say, if you're on the losing end of that, you say you're playing for pride, and if you're on the winning end of that, you're telling the backup, say, listen, you're getting beat around by the starting varsity all week. This is your time to shine. It's on a Friday night under the lights. You got to pour it on. So it's two different messages depending on which side of the score you're on.
Look like we have a different kicker in there this time, and it's going to be, looks like number 14, Gabe Amicone kicks it off, and the up man off there for the Garaway yard line.
Good starting field position here by the Panthers. Let's see if they can put a drive together and put one in the end zone.
So, of course, Garaway out there with their backup defense in the football game. I'm sure Buckeye Local comes out with their starters in the game. They do. Shotgun formation. Two receivers here on the near side. The handoff to the running back. Looks like Trey Hoover on the carry, a pickup of about 2. Brings up second down.
That was number 85 there on the tackle for the Pirates. Cole Fisher, the junior, gets in and makes the stop.
The Buckeye Local uniform, a little challenging to see up here, white with the the dark numbers, and their jerseys scrunched up a little bit. Little numbers are a little tough to read, so my apologies here. Trying my best. Defenders all the way to midfield, and that's going to be enough for an Adams board first down.
115 pounds, and like we talked about their size, 32, Justin Driscoll, he's 260. Difficult task here for the backups from the Garaway Pirates.
6:26 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 2. Buckeye Local has a 1st and 10 at midfield. They hand off again, 2-yard line.
Running the football with the junior.
The third quarter, again, another handoff to Trey. They're going to call it 4th down third down, and they hand to that's going to be number 4, Noah Corum with the carry. He picks up the Adams board, first down.
He was deep in the eye, got the football, and tumbles over the line of scrimmage, picks up the first down.
Clock running here under 5 minutes at 4:55 to go, third quarter. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 2. They come out in a full house backfield now with a Pirate defense.
Big stop there for the defense. They're in for the Pirate D.
Into the fourth quarter in West Lafayette. Fleck in on the stop for the Pirates.
A minimum of 2 runs here if they don't pick up the first down on third down. But I look for Hoover to get it again behind the big man, the fullback Driscoll, and they're going to try to pound it right at the Pirate defense.
3rd down and 3 at the Garaway 30. Hoover takes the snap, looking for a hole. He has it. He lowers his shoulder and gets out close to the 25-yard line. That's going to be enough for an Adams board, first down.
Number 55, Braden Raber, there on the stop from the linebacker spot.
He's a freshman, 5'9", 203, playing the linebacker spot here today. Again, that's Braden Raber, for the Garaway Pirates. 3:16 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 2. Take it with them back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football right here on Sea Country 99.9.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home a deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Buckeye Local, as Coach Jason Wallach takes the timeout and talks with his defense here as it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Trey Hoover has it as he's going to run over a couple of defenders down to the 20-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 5 for Buckeye Local.
That's going to be number 59 on the tackle, Ethan Kimball, the sophomore, 5'8", 174 pounds, comes up and sticks his nose in there and makes the stop. It's going to be second down and medium.
2:36 to go here in the third quarter. Clock moving. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 2. 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line inside the Little Caesars red zone for Buckeye Local. The hand is to Hoover again off the left side. He gets down inside the 15-yard line. And that's going to be close to an Adams board first down, and that's exactly what it is, an Adams board first down.
Ethan Kimball, number 59, in on the stop again there. The outside linebacker for the Pirates gets him down on the ground again.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the Garaway 15-yard line. As Buckeye Local has their starters still in the football game, Garaway has their backups in on defense. The hand is to Trey Hoover, and he gets shot down at about the 16-yard line.
Downs, the 6'1", 205 sophomore there. Nice in there from the defensive end spot and gets him on the ground.
1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway leads 40-2. Running clock here on the hill in Sugar Creek. 2nd and 10 at the 15. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Again, the handoff to Hoover, and he is going to be brought down again in the backfield.
Clayton Downs once again, 2 plays in a row.
Clayton Downs doing his best Jarrett Wallach impression of getting in the backfield.
What he's doing really well there, Joe, is when he crosses the line of scrimmage, he's only getting heel depth. He's not coming deep. And he's
Local 2. There's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. A Kaufman Realty timeout. Back after this on Z Country.
You expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
The right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek as the Buckeye Local Panthers get it in from the 16-yard line on a screen play. And it's going to be a touchdown from
there to Trey Hoover.
I guess if you can't run the ball.
You know what?
Now they're going to go for 2 here. As they give it to Hoover, he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion to make it 40-10. That still won't stop the running clock. To here on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates still lead by 30, 40-10 with 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Garaway Pirates have a commanding lead. This game is all but over here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Take a quick timeout. Be back in 30 seconds right here on Z Country 99.9.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
And you throw a regular pass play, fair play. But to run a screen, I don't know, maybe I'm old school.
WTUZ, Uricksville, New Philadelphia.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek, Garaway up 40-10 over Buckeye Local. Buckeye Local just scored on a 16-yard screen play to Trey Hoover. The Buckeye Buckeye Local still trails 40-10. Under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running. It's going to be a low line drive squib kick, and it's going to be fielded by the up man at about the 10-yard line, where he's going to fall on it as it squirts third quarter.
Yeah, those little squibbers, they're hard to field sometimes. They bounce around. It's an oblong football. It jumps around. It just jumped right by him there and rolls down in the
gets on the scoreboard with a play
Travis said, it was an unfair play. Well, the defensive starters for Garaway must have thought it was an unfair play because as soon as they scored, all the defensive starters took off running for the field. They wanted to go out there for the 2-point conversion, and Coach Wallach had to call them back, and the players weren't happy about it.
Oh, I'm sure they weren't. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 10. Back with the fourth quarter. You listen to Big Z Sports and high school football playoffs right here on Z Country 99.9.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. 524-888.
At the 15-yard line, now 2nd and 5 as they ran a play before. Still at quarterback. They're going to run a little power quarterback run into the line of scrimmage with 11:04 to go here in the football game, trailing 40-10.
The 6'2", 265-pound junior gets in there and makes the stop.
Under 11 minutes to go for the Garaway Pirates. They're running as much clock as they can. Even though it's a running clock, it continues to go regardless of what happens on the field. A couple times it stops for
turnovers, scores, things of that nature.
But it keeps running. Shotgun, 5 wide receivers. Amacone takes a snap. They're going to run a middle screen to Roan, and he takes a shot. That was Bronson Speedy on the reception, and Bronson took a shot right after he caught the football and goes down at about the 13 or 14-yard line.
6'6". 250-pound defensive end. That's a load to hit you on the middle screen.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the football game. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 10. Jace Wallach on for the punt for the Garaway Pirates. Buckeye had to right about the 40-yard line. Just what you wanted. Garaway has for them 9:22. I keep calling him Ebert. It's Ebright. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 with 9 minutes to go here in the football game. One on each side of the field. They hand off to Trey Hoover, and he is off the right side of that offensive line.
12-5 comes over from his defensive end spot and puts him on the ground.
Down in 5 at their own 46-yard line for Buckeye Local. Off to the back tail at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he's just going to be a little short there, but over there, but it is going to be 4th down and 1.
2 receivers. That's Trey Hoover. I think he's going to be School Panthers.
Yeah, he got up in there in the second effort. He gets across the line. Team leader averaging.
Hand off to the right side of that offensive line.
On the stop.
A roaming ball game. Ridgewood knocks off Bishop Ready 35-6. That is final in West Lafayette. After 3, Coshocton and Piketon for the Garaway Pirates. And now the ball comes out, and they are going to say he was down on contact as Buckeye Local.
Freshman Jace Wallach, he's 5'9", 165 safety and a quarterback. He comes up and hits the Driscoll, fumbles the football. They say he was down. 3rd down.
Of the
right tackle there, number 70, Isaac Chandler, moved a little early for the Panthers.
27 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 10. That's probably a pretty good call though, Travis, because they've done it a couple times.
Ball just outside the 45-yard line on the 46 there. You know what? Give the Pirate defense credit. They aren't giving up big chunk plays. They are.
They can't get lined up now. By the Garaway Pirates interception on the night, but fell just short here on the turf. In and out of his hands.
And picks it off, trying to get the toe.
Goes a Speedy Claxon that we talked about.
Illegal formation.
It's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with him back after this on Z Country 99.9.
is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness. Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Skylar Ebright takes off running up the middle of the field, and he gets enough for an Adams Board first down all the way inside the 30-yard line down to the 27-yard line. And another first down for Buckeye Local. They trail 40-10 here with 3:27 to go. Number 17, Zenick Patchen with the stop on the play.
Patchen, you usually see him at wide receiver. He's in a corner right now, makes the tackle.
Off the right side of that.
2 or 3 stops there for Hirschberger, the junior. Going to be 2nd down and 7 from the Pirate 24-yard line for the Panthers.
About ready to give you some play-by-play action here.
I think we'll stay in our role.
You've been calling the plays pretty well. 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line, 2:37 to go. Hand off. Nope. Yeah, they do hand it off, and it's going to be Noah Corum that gets dropped in the backfield.
That's that man I just called, number 73,
Kyler Hirschberger gets in there for the stop for the Garaway Pirates. Brings up 3rd down for the Pirates. Running clock, 2:18 to go here in the football game. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 10.
Pirates here need to get a stop. It's going to be 2-down territory for the Panthers. They need to get a stop here and get their out.
10. They come out in the I formation. It looks like number 52.
4th down and short here.
1:20 here after the first safety of the game as Trey Hoover takes a snap off him. Garaway 40, Buckeye Local 10. We're going to chat with head football coach Jason Wallach coming up, and, of course, our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game in our DAC Vitamins and Minerals postgame show. That's coming up here after the – they're going to hand it off to Hoover again as the Pirates stop the Panthers from getting into the end zone. 36 seconds to go. Going to bring up 2nd down for Buckeye Local.
Looked like number 11, Jace Wallach, and number 14, Gabe Amicone combined for the stop there.
24 seconds to go here in the game. 2nd down and 4 at the 8-yard line. The game right here, 40-10. The Garaway Pirates lead. Buckeye Local 40-10. And it's going to be dropped down short, and the ball comes out, and they say he was down anyway. That's going to be the ball game, folks. The Garaway Pirates win it 40-10 over Buckeye Local as the players douse head football coach Jason Wallach with the Gatorade, celebrating win number 150 for the Garaway head coach. The Pirates win 40-10. Take a timeout, come back, and start our DAC Vitamins and Minerals postgame show. You're listening to high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uhrichsville area, the place to stop is 922 Drive-Thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities with convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday. 922 Drive-Thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uhrichsville and CJ's Drive-Thru in Denison.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with 100% guarantee. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure the best. Online at realty.net or call 330-364.
Value of relationships. Morden Edenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Morden Edenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Morden Edenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
US Bank, your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money and allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
Buckeye local in a convincing fashion. After the safety, he scores 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, a 71-yard screenplay for our middle screen for Ethan Miller. It was ones-on-ones when that happened, and Ethan Miller took it to the house. He went 71, could have won 171.
He could have. Great block there by the guards getting up and sealing the linebackers on that middle screen. Ethan Miller caught it and did the rest, 71.
Shannon, you saw some real speed and some really good defensive play tonight for the Garaway Pirates. And this is what? Is this the third time you've seen them, right?
This is the third time I've seen them up Dalton. I've seen them against Indian Valley, and things haven't changed for them. The defense is phenomenal. What little bit of mistakes they made early. The defense, they're going to let the offense know that first 2 points didn't get scored on them.
No. Well, the 7 didn't get scored on their defense either. It was the second teamers.
Yeah. And you go back to that Ethan Miller screen, as a lineman, but the big boys up front's what make those screens happen, and it was set up beautiful.
Yeah, and it was a well-played football game. Garaway, offensively, they really got it rolling, and they ran the ball well. They knew that they could run the ball with Ethan, and Ethan finishes with 123 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, 71 yards through the air on that reception, the one reception that he had tonight. But the defense put him in great position, got him the momentum back, and the offense kind of took over.
Yeah, that defense, they're good at all 3 levels. They can pressure the quarterback with the front line. They can stop the run up front. They got linebackers that flow to the football. You got Sam Page there. You got Caleb Miller, who's flying around and made a big hit there. Peyton Keller, J.D. Young. And then the back end, you got Ty Winters at strong safety, Jensen Garber at free, and then the Roden twins at the corners. They're strong at all 3 levels. They got speed. They're fundamentally sound, well coached, and they will hit you.
Yeah, for sure. And, they did a nice job here today against Buckeye local, and a big 40-10 win. And Shannon, like I said, you saw some great football here tonight down on the sidelines. I'm sure you got some great highlights on our social media pages, Facebook, WTUZ, Big Z Sports, and, of course, Twitter at @Big_Z Sports on Instagram as well. But, it was something that we all expected, this score tonight. We came into the game, no coach or no player from any team that expects to blow out a team is going to tell you that beginning of the game. They're all focused on what they have to do, and good teams do that. And that Garaway is a good football team. They're not going to tell you they're going to come out and score 40 points on them and walk away with this game. They're going to come out and execute and do what they do.
Yeah, all week long we look at paper, and on paper you say, you know what, this is going to be a lopsided game. But you still got to show up and play. And then that first drive, the defense showed up and the offense made that mistake. Now you take a step back. You're like, wait a minute. Buckeye local showed up to play. Garaway had to get regrouped, and it took them all the way till the end of the first quarter before they finally got going. And once they finally got going, there was no slowing them down. They started playing Garaway football. And then the starters got the rest of the second half, even though they didn't want to.
Yeah, and that's what makes good football teams, right? When one's maybe starting a little slow, Shannon, and the other side picks you up, and that's the brotherhood of football. That's what good football teams do. We saw it from Dover last night. Their defense held them into it till their offense could get going. You've seen it out at Indian Valley many times, with their defense and how they run the football. Tonight, you saw it tonight. Get very well. The offense sputtered a little.
They're well coached when nobody ever points a finger.
Watch for is when mistakes are made and when maybe you get down a little bit. I immediately watch the sideline and watch the coaches, and when they're not panicking, everyone was calm as can be. You correct mistakes, and then you get rolling. That's exactly what the Pirates did.
Yeah, you got 3 more quarters. That happened in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. You got the whole rest of the game. Don't hang your head on that one play.
And, guys, obviously sitting here browsing the stats as we're talking about the game and some individual numbers for the Garaway Pirates. Logan Yoder, 4 of 7, 86 yards and a touchdown. Gabe Amicone, 1 for 1, -1 yards. That was on the screenplay to Speedy on the middle screen there. But rushing stats, Ethan Miller, 15 carries, 123 yards, 3 touchdowns. For the junior tailback. Jace Wallach had a nice game on the ground as well. 7 carries, 57 yards, 8 yards a carry for the freshman. Showed a little burst of speed here on the near sideline, headed down towards the goal line, and had a nice run. Logan Yoder with 3 carries, 19 yards. Gabe Amicone, 3 carries, 9 yards, and a touchdown for Gabe Amicone. Receiving stats, of course, Ethan Miller had most of them. 1 catch, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Jensen Garber, 1 catch, 9 yards. J.D. Young, 2 catches, 6 yards. And some defensive stats, Ethan Kimball with 6 tackles, Peyton Keller with 5, Clayton Downs.
Talk about the very few passing stats. You can go back to Logan Yoder, but he was very efficient when he did throw the ball, and he had a couple nice rushes there, but he was 4 of 7 for 86 yards and a touchdown. That's exactly what you want when you like to run the football. They run the football out of the spread, and they give you that spread look to get you in your nickel or dime because they could throw it, and they run it at you with Ethan Miller, with Logan Yoder, and when he does throw, he's very efficient.
Yeah, and of course, looking at some individual numbers for Buckeye local, Ethan McHugh was 5 of 7 for 32 yards and a touchdown. Skylar Ebright, 1 of 3 for 8 yards. Dylan Palmer had 2 of 4 for 5 yards. Trey Hoover was 2 of 5 for -1 yards and an interception. Trey Hoover on the ground, 22 carries, 52 yards. Skylar Ebright, 3 carries, 26 yards. And Trey Hoover had 4 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown for Buckeye local Skylar Ebright punted the ball 6 times for 236 yards on a 39-yard average. And we're gonna be done talking about the stats here. We're waiting on Coach Jason Wallach to come out, and of course our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. Going to take a break, come back, and hopefully those guys will join us here in the press box. We're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates knock off Buckeye local 40-10, and it's now time to announce our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. He had 123 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, 1 catch, 71 yards. Could have went for 171. He broke away from everybody. But number 9, Ethan Miller, joins us here on our post-game show, our DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. Hey, this is your second player of the game. JT came after it early, and then you said, you know what, I'm taking this one to the house and I'm going to get it. So congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. It means a lot.
3 touchdowns. You guys, talk about the slow start. You go your first snap from, you get a 3 and out. They punt it down. The first snap goes over Logan's head in the end zone. It's a safety. We're like, okay, what's going on here? Then you get down to the other end and you get real close to the end zone and the ball gets fumbled away and they recover it. So it's 2-0. And then, run us through what Coach was telling you on the sidelines and, what was the mentality like there after those couple of big plays?
Well, it was kind of discouraging at first with those 2 plays, and Coach just helped us keep our heads up and just move on to the next play, and after that we were fine, and we just had to keep pushing through the adversity, and we were good. Yep.
Ethan, we talked about your stats, 123 on the ground for an 8.2 average. That's video game stats. And then in the air, the 1 catch, you took it 71 yards for a touchdown on that middle screen, untouched. But I want to talk about something a little more finite than that. What I like in watching you run is how you set up cuts, and you make that cut, and your blockers block downfield. There seems to be just a little crack, but you put your foot in the ground and make a cut. What do you see when you're running down that field, setting those cuts up?
I just see... Well, my line did a great job tonight. I want to point that out. They made amazing blocks tonight, big holes for me to run through. And when I got through the hole, the wide receivers, they blocked really well, and I just made cuts off of them. And it was just perfect the way they blocked it tonight.
It seemed like the way the play calling was going in the first half or in the first quarter, it seemed like the right side of that offensive line, there was huge holes. And all of a sudden you said, okay, we're going to go to the left side now, and the huge holes were over there too. So, the play calling was very good tonight for you to get into those big holes and get those big gains.
Yeah, a lot of credit to him. He called a lot of great plays tonight. I mean, we ran power right a lot, but that's because they didn't adjust to it, and we just took advantage of it.
Now, obviously, Ethan, on to week 12. You're a junior. You've been in many playoff games, and you've been playing for 3 years. It's kind of impressive. But you're going to head on to week 12. What was Coach Wallach's message to you after the end of the game?
It was just we just got to keep working hard and just move on to the next game, and it's a faceless, nameless opponent.
I was wondering if you were going to say that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we hear it every week, and it's true. I mean, we just have to keep doing what we're doing, and yeah, we'll keep winning games.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game, Ethan Miller. Big night. So fun to watch you play, man. And congratulations. We'll see you next Saturday night right here on the Hill.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's Ethan Miller joining us here for our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. And, of course, we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back and be joined by Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach. We'll be back right after this on Z Country 99.9.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Back on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates 40, Buckeye Local 10. And our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game was Ethan Miller. We spoke to him in the segment before it. Now we're going to head and talk to Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach. And, Coach, congratulations, first and foremost, on the big win tonight. You guys, we talked to you at halftime, the 2-0 start. You kind of had another turnover. You kind of got things rolling after that. The defense really stood tall tonight, and the offense got rolling. But a big win for you personally. Let's talk about that first. Win number 150 here as the Garaway head football coach. A big milestone for you, and it's got to feel good to you personally.
Yeah, just like I told the guys in the locker room afterward, I couldn't do it without the great players that we've had here and the great coaches that I've had, and the tremendous support of the community, over the last 21 years. So, it's a milestone I'm sure I'll look back on someday, but it's a win. We're moving on, and I know it's special. But again, it's special because I've had great players, great coaches, and great support.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about in a program, and you're a team guy always. You talk about the nameless, faceless, and you guys are such team-oriented. But let's back up. 21 years, 150 wins. You said, yeah, I've been here a long time, but you know what? That means you win a lot of football games. Talk about the program you've built here in 21 years.
Well, I don't like to talk about that stuff, but, Coach Gerber brought up a great point, after the game in the locker room, and he was talking to the kids unexpectedly. But, we had one 10-0 season here in the 90s, one playoff appearance in the history of the school. And, we've had really good coaches before. Donnie Hurtler, you really turned things around here, before I came. And, we went through a couple down years before I got here. And, it's been a lot of fun and, a lot of time, a lot of hours. I'm very blessed to have a wife and kids that allow me to do what I do, because it's not easy. I'm not home very often, and, a lot of time in the coach's office and talking to you guys and those kinds of things. But,
sure.
It's been a fun ride. It really has, but it's been a lot of work.
Coach, you talk about your team and your players, but, a lot of people around here appreciate the community. Every time you want to do a project out here, the community is always back to you, They helped you get the turf. They helped you get the field house. What's the community mean to your program?
It means everything. We couldn't do without them. You said it perfect. You got a Belden Center that was built on private dollars. New bleachers, new field that was built with private dollars. We started that drive, and we figured it'd be a year long, and in 3 months we had the money to do it, and we had it a year early. I mean, it was amazing. And the administration, I can't not thank them as well. Just for having that faith and trust in me with the kids and the parents, it's a very special community out here. They've always supported Garaway athletics. Remember when I was in school at Dover, you just knew that Garaway, great basketball programs and state tournament runs, and you just know that all the way with Garaway. It's kind of a thing you knew when you got here.
Coach, jumping into tonight's game, and we'll talk about your defense here, and we'll let Joe talk about the offense. But on defense, you guys put on a good performance here. At the half, they had minus 30 yards rushing. I don't know if you knew that. They had 20 yards through the air, negative 10 yards. I love watching your defense. This is our fourth time. You're very, very good at all three levels, your D-line, your linebackers, and your back end. Talk about the performance here tonight of your defense.
Yeah, they had a slow start. We had a slow start, but, our defense didn't. At 3 and out, the punt goes over our head. The first snap goes over, our quarterback's head. It's a safety. We're down 2-0 just like that. Another 3 and out. We stop them. We drive right down the field. Things are going good, and then we fumble on the 1-inch line.
I don't know how the ball wasn't in, to be honest.
You couldn't have gotten any closer. But our kids didn't panic, and our defense, Travis, we've said all along. It's pretty good.
Pretty historic.
Yeah, and they fly around and listen. Our varsity played another game that they didn't give up a.
Didn't give up a point. Yeah.
Well, one quick follow-up to that, and you alluded to it, and that's why I want to touch on it. When something goes wrong in a football game, the first thing I look to as a former assistant coach is I look at the coaching staff and the kids on the sideline and see if there's panic, to see if there's anger. There was nothing on your sideline like that. You look down there and you know it's going to be okay because you guys steady the ship, right the ship, correct the mistakes, and then move on. That speaks to your coaching staff. That speaks to the belief in your kids. That's what I look for from up here, and that's exactly what you guys did on the sideline.
And they do. They just, I just said it a minute ago. I'm very blessed with the staff I have. The preparation, the hours that they put in. Again, you got to thank their families as well because they spend a lot of time here. And but they prepare these guys, mentally prepare these guys. I talked about it in a pregame. With Mr. Taggart, our principal, comes in and does leadership talks. Those are things we cover. We talk about. Next play, man. You just reload, get ready to play, and those are things you can't control. We could sit there and pout about it that we didn't score right away, and you know what? They didn't. I think we got another 3 and out and got the ball right back and went down and scored. So, actually, it might even be a punt return out.
It was a punt return for Jensen Garber had a punt return for a touchdown, and he scored a bunch of different ways here tonight, Coach. Offensively, Ethan Miller kind of carried the load for 3 touchdowns on the ground, 1 through the air. We talked to him already. But, typically – a Garaway offense, you're going to fling it around the field 40, 50 times. That's not the way it's going this year. Ethan Miller's probably pushing 1,400 yards on the ground now. Another big game tonight. You've got it done with a solid running game, your guys up front. And Logan Yoder has been able to learn this offense a little bit with the help of Ethan. And they're back together next year. And that's what's scary about it.
Yeah, that's what, the greatest thing about, a lot of these guys is they're young.
Yeah.
And, Ethan has done a tremendous job. We knew in the offseason, he really showed some signs of brightness at the end of the year last year. And, he had one hell of an offseason. The kid got much stronger, quicker, a lot more confidence. A great kid that puts the time in. And Logan's done a great job. And he can sit back there and pout because, since 2008, you're right, Joe, we've thrown it 40, 50 times a game. We don't do that this year, and we can. We have in some games, and we can, and but it's hard not to hand Ethan the ball.
Throw when you want to, not when you have to, right,
yes.
Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Before we always use the pass to set up the run, and obviously we're using a run to set up the pass now.
Okay, we talked about your skill kids. I want to talk about the big guys up front. I'm very impressed with how you block at the point of attack, especially on that dart play and things like that. And your offensive line plays well. Speak to your offensive line play.
Yeah, and coming in, we didn't know. We lost 3 linemen, I believe, last year, and we didn't know how that was going to pan out. And those guys have really gelled well together. Coach Gerber does a great job with them. Dominic Owens is a first-year starter up there. Andon Keller's a first-year starter. Jake Miller's a first-year starter. The only two we had back were Braden and JT. And, Braden's been a tackle for us the last couple years. We moved him to guard because, again, that unit is very close. Listen, they are a very close-knit group, and it shows on the field. They love each other. They support each other. They're hanging out all the time together. There's 2 seniors in there, and the other 3 are juniors. Actually, 2 are juniors. Jake's a sophomore. So, it's really exciting to know that we'll have those, 3 of those guys back next year as well. But Andon has been the staple. I know he has the one snap he'd like to have back tonight, but it happens.
Yeah.
When you're in the shotgun, and that's the first snap that I think we've had go over the quarterback's head all year, and unfortunately it was for a safety. But Andon's been kind of the glue to that. He's kind of the unsung hero up there. That was not a starter last year. He's a senior, worked his tail off in the offseason, earned what he's, every snap that he gets, and he's done a tremendous job for us.
Well, Coach, I'm not going to ask you the next question because I know what answer you're going to give me, but what's going to be the message to the team as you get ready for Week 12, second, third, fourth year in a row for Week 12, another game right here on the Hill, going to be the last one for these seniors for sure. You're going to get at least one more game here on the Hill, but what's going to be the message to those guys this week, and how are you going to prepare for your nameless, faceless opponent?
Well, they are nameless and faceless, but I can guarantee you one thing, and I don't think I've ever done this in my 21 years. I can guarantee you that the Pirates will win.
Oh.
I will guarantee.
Are they both the Pirates?
We're both the Pirates.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So Southeast, Ravenna Southeast, I know them pretty well. Their coach and I played together in college. He's a Malone grad. And, so they're going to be single wing. We know who they are. They were here for a 7-on-7 earlier in the year. I talked to Coach Ewell a couple times this week, and, anyway, that was kind of sarcastic, so you know.
I got you.
No, it is. It's something, again, that these guys have earned. They put themselves in this, giving themselves this opportunity to play another game here on the Hill, and no doubt it'll be very emotional for our 6 seniors that we have, and we'll start preparing for them tomorrow or Monday, or what is today, Saturday.
Yeah, you have to have a day off there, Coach.
Yeah, so we'll start preparing for them on Monday, and actually we'll meet tomorrow anyway. But like I told you, I'm not home very often during the season, so. We're really excited, just to have another opportunity to play up here on the Hill.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, congratulations on win number 150. More importantly, the win here tonight to move on to Week 12 and go get some warm clothes on. I know you're probably still cold from that water bath that you got, but thanks so much for your time as always. You're so gracious with it, and we appreciate it. And we'll see you right back here next Saturday night.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
That's Jason Wallach, Garaway head football coach, joining us here on our DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. And we're going to run down the final scores here real quick. Garaway knocks off Buckeye Local 40-10. Garfield beats Sandy Valley 28-13. Ridgewood beats Bishop Ready 35-6. Waterford all over Conotton Valley 33-0. Fairland beat Buckeye Trail 47-0, and Piketon beat Coshocton 32-14. Well, that's going to do it here on the Hill in Sugar Creek. Again, the Pirates win a big one here tonight, 40-10 over Buckeye Local. We'll be back here next Saturday night for the Garaway Pirates and Ravenna Southeast. Again, for our great people at Claxon Communications. Again, Parkway Quick Lane and Kent State Tuscarawas for our live stream. For Travis McClellan and Shannon Thomas, we'll see you again Friday night and next Saturday night right here on Z Country 99.9.
Thanks for listening to today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School football play-by-play action. Today's broadcast was presented by Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube for our next presentation of high school football. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.